cold one, sit back and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
Hey, Bob Cooney here, hanging out with the Corner Hub Sports. There's no better place to be. Check it out whenever you can.
We'll do it.
Corner Pub Sports. Beach Box.
Come on, Hob Cooney.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Corner Pub Sports coming at you live on a Friday night. Me and Mike at the bar. Gary and Ryan are virtual tonight. Of course, if you're watching the show on iTunes, or if you're watching on iTunes, yeah. If you're watching this show on Facebook and YouTube, thank you very much. And, of course, you can always join in the conversation live. We appreciate it. It's a lot of fun going back and forth with our fans and followers. And if you're listening on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, come on, Gary. Gary. What was that, Gary?
Satchel.
There
Let
it
me
is.
shoot it. You fuck.
That's funny.
Then you see me going.
I thought you were pointing at your name there. Yeah. Sorry about that.
I can't believe Hob.
Hey, Hob.
Corner-
I know.
Corner Hub
We got to get on. We got to get on Bob. We got to get Bob to redo that. Let's do it.
Hey, Bob Cooney here, hanging out with the Corner Hub Sports. There's no better place to be.
Yeah, fucking call him Hob Cooney.
Hob.
Forgot to say Hob
Hob
Cooney.
Cooney.
Cobb.
What's going on there?
Cobb Hooney.
We got a couple people joining up here. Shanna says, "Hey guys, happy Friday." We got Jay
What's up,
says,
Shanna?
Jay saying, "Hey guys, what's up?" Of course, the text thread is going the whole show long. So if you
Jay's got to stay awake.
have anything to say, please jump in. And
Whatever you
jump in.
do, Jay, don't
Don't
fall asleep.
That's tough these
Well,
days.
Speaking of Halloween, how was
Yeah.
everyone's Halloween?
It's good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all right.
Weather was fantastic.
No, it was awesome.
All the candy givers were, sitting outside. You didn't have to go to any doors. Made it,
Nah.
efficient trick or treating this year.
Yeah,
Um,
no, it was awesome.
I'm past that, so it was just another night to me.
Yeah, did you give out candy?
No,
What, dude? You piece of shit!
piece of shit.
What?
He's sitting for two people to come.
What do you mean, two
What do
people?
you mean?
Nobody comes down here.
What do you mean?
Nobody comes down the street.
They don't like the ghetto.
If you call it what you want, it's quiet as shit.
I hear you, bro. I hear that.
I don't care.
That was
Then you go to the dollar store and buy 10 pieces of candy.
you bastard. You bastard.
Why? When
That's a total violation.
How's it a violation? I bet you
I-
more people don't give out candy than do.
I did
All
the
right,
same
so
thing,
what?
Ryan. I laid across the couch and watched TV.
Your street doesn't get any either, right, guy?
Nah, dude, like if you put your porch light on, they'll knock.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what
Which
you're
is what
supposed
you're
to do.
supposed to do.
I turned it off. Fuck them.
Yeah, I'm good.
Wow.
Yo, you guys are a bunch of curmudgeons, man.
I hope your house is
How is it a curmudgeon? It's
Yeah.
fucking get out of
goes-
here with that.
No, Joe checks in and goes, "Please don't do a Mount Rushmore of Halloween candy, Bo." No, we will
That's
not.
actually a good idea.
No, it's
What
not.
You don't get
Yeah,
the
it
you
is.
don't even give
Yeah, you
out
don't even
candy.
give out candy.
it
You
is.
don't have
Yeah,
an
it
opinion on
is.
that. No, we're not doing that. Not doing that.
Yeah, you
No,
know what's an
I'm-
underrated Halloween candy?
No,
Hey,
my
bro.
brother. You got to get your
Nah,
own.
that little 3-pack of Whoppers.
No, see,
Yeah.
you're
A chunky.
Whoppers are
A
all right.
chunky.
No, we're not doing this. No,
Yeah,
no.
chunky? Nah, I'm going
Yeah,
with chunky.
chunky.
Nah.
All those ghosts were out. All the ghosts were out, though.
Fuck with my ass, man. Shit.
You remember that, right? Where that video came from?
Yeah, you're saying that.
It was a homeless guy. Well, we watched it.
Yeah.
It was a homeless
Yeah.
guy in an alleyway thinking a ghost was banging him.
Fuck me in my ass, man. Shit.
The guy's got his legs up in the air and he's like,
He's an ankle grabber.
yeah, he was. All right. What are we drinking?
Rum and Cokes.
Rum and Coke for Rye.
I got the Young's double chocolate stout that I've been drinking for a year.
He's still on that.
You still
One
drinking
more
them?
left. One more after this.
Victory Dirt Wolf Double IPA.
Show that again, Gar. There
Victory
it
Dirt
is.
Wolf.
Dirt Wolf. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Dirt Wolf's good stuff. Yeah, we got Sleevey G checking in.
Sleevey G.
Yeah, yo, brother. I just listened back to the show, man. It was awesome. I finally got a chance to listen to the entire show. Thanks so much for having me on, dude. And
What do
we're
you have
gonna-
the one when they
no,
beat the Giants?
well,
Is it
no,
next time?
I think he was going to the game, but we're gonna get him. Yeah, we're gonna do a round table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll get him on in like right around holidays.
Okay.
Yeah, if that works for you, Gomez. I am drinking Two Roads, Little Juicy.
How is it?
Oh,
It
that's a
tastes
good
like
one.
cigarette. It tastes like cigarette butts.
Really? You don't like it? It's not one of your favorites.
It's not one of my favorites. It's
Cigarette
okay.
butts.
no, it's okay. It's not one of my favorites.
Okay.
Let me sniff it to make sure.
Yeah, we'll smell it. I put my fingers in it. Smell it.
Here, smell. I just scratched onto my nuts.
Yeah, try it.
It smells like from under.
It's all right, right? Like it's okay.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that
Stink taste.
yeah.
It's
Stink taste.
a little bit of stink taste.
It stinks.
Jay went Jamaican on us. Jay's drinking Lucky Streak. Yeah, I'm on.
Streak.
I don't even know Lucky Streak.
Lucky Streak's a good
No,
beer.
I don't
It
even
is?
know.
Good beer.
I know
Yeah,
Red
you don't know
Stripe.
Lucky's? Comes in a little kind of cool bottle.
That's like
Isn't
Lucky
that Red
Streak.
Stripe?
It's Lucky Streak is different.
Isn't
Oh, is
that
that
Red,
Yeah, it's different.
Red Stripe?
Red Stripe.
Yeah, that's
Oh, what
different.
the hell's Lucky Streak? I don't know
That's
what
a-
Lucky Streak is.
That's a cigarette. Lucky
No,
Strike.
Yeah, Lucky Strike's a cigarette. Red Stripe's the beer.
Oh man,
and
we're
Lucky
all
Strike-
we're all messed up here.
Well, I'm not that messed up. I just said I never heard of his, and then you're talking about a Red Stripe, and like
Red
I'm like
Stripe
I heard
in
of that.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Red Streak is from New York. That was close. Samsonite. I was way off. Samson.
Jay, send us a picture of that bottle, will you?
Lucky Strike was the Jamaican guy dancing.
Yeah.
Look at you, you're ugly.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. It's okay. So I wasn't completely off the. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
you were completely off of the name. Like,
Completely out of your mind.
yeah.
You drink one and you smoke. You can't. You got to drink or smoke. It's one or the other.
You're completely out of control. You're crazy. You're completely out of your mind.
All right.
I love that
Let's
scene.
get at the sports stuff. The
Send
sports
it there, tough guy.
The sports things.
It's all Callie.
He said I gotta send a pic. I got a picture to send to you, Gary.
Yeah.
Callie, Gary has taken over for the darkest
Yeah.
background on our show.
That's what happens when you're in a rectory there, Callie.
He doesn't even have a cigar to light him up.
Nah. Got the TV. That's the only source of light in that basement.
No, I got the other lights on, but you said it looked better. It looked worse.
Yeah, it looks better now. Anyway, all right. Let's get to it. Finally, we're 10 minutes into the show. Eagles, let's start with the Eagles. Oh, but by the way, real quick, we're going to talk, obviously, Eagles. We're going to talk about the World Series. We got Gary doing a movie review tonight, which should be a lot of fun. Halloween related. If you listened last week, you know what movie it is. We're going to talk about Embiid firing back at the reporters, and then we're going to give our Sixers predictions. We get a chance to do it last week because we had Jason Martinez on, and we kind of jumped past it. So I'm blaming Jason, and he's probably thankful for that. And we're going to take a quick video look at something, and then while you were drunk. So that's our agenda for tonight. So let's get at the Eagles. Eagles taking on the Bengals last week in Cincinnati. They've never beaten Cincinnati in Cincinnati. It's been a while since they hit.
Now.
They sure have. And they whooped them.
Yeah.
Whooped them. 34-17, right? Was the final?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they could have put it 37-17. And they
Is
could have
it
put a
me
40
or
spot.
does it?
Shipley scored, and they called it back for holding. But, yeah.
Is it me or does it look like that defense is coming together?
Well, if you really think about it, they're what? They're 5-2. So 7 games in, and the last 5 games of the season, take away that Tampa Bay game. Their defense is dominated.
Yeah, what's their 7 sacks in the last 2 games?
They've dominated. And the Saints game, you remember the Saints were a high-powered offense. Granted, it was the 3rd week of the season, but they were putting up 45, and the Eagles' defense shut it down.
How many sacks did they have on Sunday?
5.
So they have 16 sacks the last 3 games.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's impressive.
They've jumped from last in the league to like 11th.
Right.
Yeah. Callie says Cincinnati's an example of a team that looks great on paper, but not on the field. I'm going to disagree with that to a degree.
I mean, they got one of the best wide receivers in the league.
They were without T. Higgins on Sunday. Not that it would have made a difference, I don't think, in that game. The Eagles pretty much shut them down for the most part, but they've been playing much better than they were to start the season. They were 1-4 to start the year, so they had won like 3 straight. You know, they were looking a lot better.
Well, 2 straight, right?
Or 2 straight. I'm sorry, because
Okay.
they were 3-4 coming in. Yeah,
yeah.
it's now 3-5. But they're not as good as I thought they were going to be. I'll definitely say that. I mean,
they're not a contender.
no, and Ryan and I both, I think, right? Both of us had them possibly going to the Super Bowl.
I had them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I had Eagles Bengals, right? Like
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said Eagles Bengals.
I had Packers Bengals.
Yeah, Packers. Yeah, I just picked the Eagles just
Okay.
just because. Do I think they're? I mean,
Well, I mean,
it's not a question, but I said Eagles Bengals. Yeah.
but I mean, like, in
No.
hindsight-
I said Lions Bengals.
Okay.
I said Lions Bengals. That's what I said.
I think
That's what it was. Yeah.
I think I said Lions and Chiefs, which is actually looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, could be.
Well, the Bengals pick's not looking good. I'll tell you that.
I don't think they're going to be doing anything. But
I think they make a run, like they win, 3 out of 4 in a stretch. But that
somebody's always hurt. Somebody's always hurt.
I'm telling you what it's
they
coming.
can't run.
I hate to get going this deep into the Bengals, but I'm telling you what it is. Remember, what was it, 5 years ago when they drafted Chase? And we all said it. Penny Sewell was sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to protect Burrow. They had 2 receivers, Higgins and Boyd.
Right.
Granted, they don't have that grand slam threat, but Higgins and Boyd were good receivers together.
Mm-hmm.
They can't protect Joe Burrow.
Right.
That pick's going to haunt them.
That line's terrible. They can't run the ball because of that line.
Right.
If you can't run, you're not going to. I'm sorry, you can't
I'll
win.
tell you what, Mixon's happy to be the hell out of there.
hell
He's lighting it up.
Yeah, he's having a hell of a season in Houston.
Although Houston shit the bed.
they looked terrible last night. Yeah.
That Thursday.
How about that? The elephant in the room, since we're on that topic. How about that catch?
The one-handed catch was
The Garrett Wilson catch?
Unbelievable. Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Wilson had a
You
monster.
guys see it?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. No.
Oh my God! Dude.
It was. I mean,
dude, it contests the
defender and just it was.
it contests the Odell Beckham catch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like Wilson.
catch of the year for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, is Aaron Rodgers coming back now?
And he was on my fantasy team, so
Yeah, he's on my
Yeah.
other. Garrett Wilson. I had Rodgers.
yeah.
Help me out too.
30 points.
What's that?
30 points.
30 points he got you?
Yeah.
Damn.
You started Rodgers?
I started Rodgers, yeah.
Wow.
23.
That's not bad.
Yeah, 23. Yeah, because I dropped. No one cares.
Yeah.
Eagles, Bengals. Let's get back to it. Callie's saying this is going to be Rodgers last year. No way he can come back. I don't know, man. It depends what they do. It depends if they make a run here. If the Jets make a run and they get into the playoffs or something.
Could you imagine if it's Rodgers last year though? The Jets paid that much, waited for all that, and then
this ain't Rodgers.
he plays.
I don't think so either.
He'll be back again.
I think he goes for it one more year, especially like Sean said. If they go on a run to where they finish like 8-9, just miss the playoffs.
He's too arrogant to lay it up, to put it up.
Yeah, if
He's
they
too
stay it up
arrogant.
on the stretch,
Well,
I think it's over.
What's their record now? 3-5,
3-6.
3-6. Oh, wow.
They
Okay.
ain't had
Yeah,
their
that
bye
would-
yet.
So you're saying there's still a chance?
Well, remember they were 1-5, and he told everyone the RELEX, relax.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, he's on something. He's on some good shrooms or something, man. He's like, he's
He's
in another
admitted it.
world. He's in another world, man. His press conference on Sunday, making these crazy statements and making notes, like talking in otherworldly, like, yeah, he spends
He's
too much
too
time.
He's took it.
he's too arrogant to hang it up.
Yeah, he comes off like he almost like he's making an effort to make you not like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, he's
just such a douche.
Him and the Penguin are boys.
Callie said he and that Rodgers gonna get run out of New York. Here's the thing: what else are they gonna? They're not gonna run him out of New York.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Paying them, and what are they gonna do? I mean, what's their other option right now? You know what? Fuck the Jets. What are we doing?
Jets going to Jet.
What's that, Mike?
Yeah.
The Jets are going to Jet.
Jets are going to Jet. Let's talk about a winning team. Let's talk about a winning team. All right.
How about them Eagles?
Eagles are 5-2.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, it was a great game. They shut down Chase.
Yeah.
They shut him down.
Quinyon Mitchell is a stud.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny.
I'm sorry, Mike. Did you see the video on Cooper DeJean, that play he made on fourth down?
Oh,
that
yeah.
was awesome.
When he ran.
Dude, he just fucking followed him everywhere.
Yep.
And then
Is that what he did? Okay.
And then just came around the bend and fucking perfect tackle.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that was
a big play too.
Yeah, it was. That was a huge play.
So Quinyon Mitchell versus the top receivers this year.
Yeah.
Against Drake London, 5 yards. Chris Olave, 23 yards. Mike Evans, 19 yards. Amari Cooper, 10 yards. Neighbors, 9 yards. And Jamar Chase, 16 yards. Dude, that is insane.
And what do you give up? One touchdown to Olave?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Chase did have a touchdown. I don't know if it was on him.
It wasn't on him, no.
So Mitchell, I hung out with Jay Mays, friend of our show.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if he was on.
Yeah. I haven't seen him yet.
Don't tell the wife. Don't tell work. Snuck out early. Came home a little later. Had a couple beers. He said that
I guess
I'm telling.
I guess we know.
we know
Mike's wife doesn't listen to the show.
No, she absolutely does not listen to the show, which has got to be a surprise to everyone.
I'm gonna make that a YouTube clip and put it on Facebook.
So he said that we should be worried about George Pickens. It's like, oh man, you guys haven't faced. I'm like, we faced every receiver.
Don't worry about George Pickens, man. Come on,
Pickens.
I was like, Pickens is all right. I was like, we just faced Chase. Like, come on.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's like, Slay ain't gonna be able to. I'm like, Slay ain't gonna be covering him.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting as we're talking about him. Don't want to look past this week, but it does have the feeling of a trap game a little bit. But Mitchell on CeeDee Lamb, that's going to be fun. I can't wait to see that.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a lot of jawing, too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is Lamb a big talker?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he runs his mouth.
More than Chase does?
No, he's not like all fucking like that, but he'll talk it up.
Well, I mean, if Mitchell did it to the only difference is that that Mitchell and Lamb are going to be playing each other twice a year, where Chase was just kind of a once every 4 years.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to make it interesting. It's the start of a rivalry. But yeah, no, I mean they shut down Chase. They shut down Chase. They shut down the running game. Game started out again, really back and forth. Nothing going on in the first quarter. Well, no. That's right. It looked ugly in the beginning of the game because they had a 10-minute drive. The Eagles couldn't get off the field.
Yeah. It was that defense did worry me a little bit because the fact that they could not. They couldn't stop them on third down. And actually, that went on for 3 quarters where they couldn't stop on third and long.
Yeah.
3rd and 12, 3rd and 20.
Man, that one
they got the turnover.
And
yeah,
that one was killer. Yeah.
Then they got the turnover. They had scored, took the lead, and then they got the turnover, and that's where it was. Everything changed.
Yes, from like the middle of the third through the rest of the game, they tightened it up and they worked it out. Hey, again, you gave up 17 points. Okay, they've given up one touchdown in the last 3 weeks. The defense has only allowed one touchdown the last 3 weeks. So Gary's not on right now. But to answer Gary's thing, is it just me or is the defense coming? Yeah, the defense came alive, like big time, man. I know it's against the Browns and Giants before that, but this was a really a decent offense in Cincinnati. I mean, they really are a formidable offense.
Yeah, I mean, you got Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. They're going to make plays.
Dude, how about Mike Gesicki lighting them up?
Yeah,
he was killing them. I'm a little going in. I'm not jumping ahead here, but that worries me a little bit about Evan Ingram going into this week, because Ingram has the potential to do some damage. If he did that against them last week, Ingram's way better than he is, and Ingram, since he's come back from his injury, has been Lawrence's favorite target. So
we'll talk about that.
He's the only one that catches the fucking ball for him.
But
really, seriously.
So you're watching the game, and they're making a big deal about the time of possession. Oh, it's 20 to 5. I'm like, or like 15 to 5. I'm like, they had a 10-minute drive. We countered with a 5-minute drive and got points. And then they had another 5-minute drive. Like, all right, they're longer drives, but they're not dominating us.
Yeah,
it was never. The game never felt.
No, it didn't. Like you said, Mike, after the first Bengals drive, I was like, all right. But the fact they went down and they answered, you just felt it immediately. That time of possession was going to shift back.
Right. Like, even though it was only a field goal that they answered with, what I think the turning point of the game, well, there was a few turning points, but I think that one of the turning points of the game was 10-3. And Cincinnati was driving, missed the field goal.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles then methodically went down the field, chewed up clock, and scored, leaving no time on the clock to tie the game. And they were getting the ball in the second half. I'm like, all right, I feel good about this game. Now, the only thing I didn't understand is at the end of the half, the Eagles had first down at the 2-yard line. It was something crazy. It was something weird, but Sirianni didn't take a timeout. Sirianni took a timeout with 40 seconds left. And I'm like, you have 3 timeouts, 2 or 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, for some reason I'm forgetting this part.
No, I remember. It was like that. You were worried they were going to leave too much time.
Right. I was like, why are you there's no reason that you need to worry about leaving time on the clock. You have 3 timeouts. Why not take it down to 25 seconds or something like that and then worry about scoring? So you know that once you score, they're not going to have time and they're just going to have to sit on it. It was just a weird scenario, but it worked out. Cincinnati did try one play. It didn't work out, and then they kneeled.
Yo, how strong is Jalen Hurts, though? That touchdown he put in?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
When we watched that live, and I actually watched it with my nephew's a Bengals fan. I still don't know why. He liked the colors as a kid or something. I don't know. And it was his birthday. He turned 21, and we were, dude. I walked in. I wore my Kelly Green Hurts, my Eagles shoes. I wore my fan Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
And I wore the big Eagle cane that Gary and I got at the Cowboys game. I walked in. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Let's go!" And we watched the game, and he was quiet, man. He didn't have much to say. So Callie, I'm going to tell you what. We did not talk about that. He asked if we watched the Netflix documentary on Trey Turner. We're going to bring that up in the next segment. Did you?
Yes, I did.
We'll bring that up in the next segment, okay? I didn't have it written down, but we're going to do that real quick because I do have a thought about it. Glad you brought that up.
It's crazy. I don't know where the time goes. I have 17 shows to watch. I still got to finish the book. I just don't know why I can't figure out.
What book's that, Mike?
Yeah.
What book?
No one likes us, but we do care. I just
beating your deck, Mike.
What's that?
Stop beating your deck and open a book. Why don't you?
Yeah, what the fuck,
Maybe
Mike?
that's the problem. Well, soccer will be over after this weekend, so that'll open some stuff up.
Oh, By the way, you guys ever hear of a Oklahoma hand grenade?
Here we go.
No, but I'm sure we're going to.
Oklahoma hand grenades when she gives you a hand job while you're inside her and you finish off inside her. Kind of makes sense, right? Kind of goes off like a. I just heard that today. I was like, I'd never heard that one before. Never heard that one before. You know the dude who works
hand grenade.
Oklahoma hand grenade. You know the dude who works out like, Tuesday you work arms, and it was.
Yeah, did you see him in the Halloween costume?
Yeah, what do you say? If you want to give her an Oklahoma hand grenade in the back of an Escalade, your arms it's swole.
So you Googled it, didn't you?
No, they did. So in the video,
they put the meaning.
They put it up top, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, when they say something, they put the meaning of it.
Yeah, I didn't know that one. Yeah, that was a new one for me.
Is that because of the Oklahoma City bombing?
That's
probably why, right?
It'd be better if you're wearing the hoodie while doing it.
The Abraham Lincoln's better.
Oh yeah, shooting the back of the head in the theater.
Yeah,
that's a good one. By the way, I just texted Chrissy and told her you're smoking in the basement.
That's all right. She can't fight.
Oh, scissor me timbers.
All right, so overall, I mean, you guys felt really good about the win. I did.
Yeah, that was a nice win. Again, there's still things they got to get better at. The slow start's got to stop, man. Like, give me a touchdown on the first drive. Come on.
Okay, all right. So I did argue with
someone. They did score on the first drive.
They did score on the first drive.
Right. They did.
So that's okay with me. Like, I'm all right with that. You got points.
So yeah, that's true. Yeah, they didn't score in the first quarter, but that was the drive. Yeah,
it would have been if it wasn't for that 10-minute freaking drive. So like, someone on Facebook like said something like, "Oh, Sirianni and scripted plays don't work," and I'm like, they scored on the like. I said, "Look, normally I would agree with you, but they scored on the first drive." He goes, "No, you didn't. No, they didn't." Hot shot. I said, "They did scored on the first drive," and then other people were like, "Yo, idiot! Did you watch the same game? Like they scored on the first drive," and then the dude deleted his comment. Like completely deleted. I'm like, it was on the Eagles page. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I got no complaints on this game.
No, like even okay, it sucked that they didn't score in the first quarter. It doesn't really matter. Like they won the fucking game. Like I know at some point, yeah, that can be something that can come back and haunt them, especially if you're taking on a really high offensive team or a tough defensive team, whatever. And you're like, you need to score when you can,
right?
But I wasn't worried. Like Mike said, he never felt like this game was out of hand. I kind of feel the same way. I never felt that way because of the Bengals defense. I knew they could be had.
Right.
I just was surprised that they could not run early against them for some reason. They seem to struggle. I think Barkley only had 48 yards in the first half, which still, it's not bad.
Nice, yeah.
It's on the way to 100, right? Close. But obviously in the second half they lit them up, and that was the end of that. So
they were loading up the box.
Yeah, and once again, dude, Hurts plays a clean game.
3 in a row.
No turnovers. Yep, 3 in a row and 4 in a row since he's thrown an interception.
4 touchdowns, 4 total touchdowns he had. 3 rushing.
He had a really solid game. Whatever they did in the bye week, dude, and whatever they did in this game, whatever they did in the Giants, whatever they did in the Browns game, it's worked. They're making adjustments in game.
I think that part of it is them, like we were talking about, committing to the run to start is a huge thing. The other thing is that like somebody maybe sat down with Hurts and said, "Stop being an asshole. Stop trying to play hero ball."
Mm-hmm.
Like
he definitely did stop with the hero ball. Yes,
it definitely has. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, whatever conversation they had during the bye week. Again, I always go back to you ain't got to be best friends. Belichick and fucking Brady hated each other for 20 years.
Yep.
Now I'm not saying
we see how that went, right?
Right. Like I'm not saying this. You know, that's a rare occurrence to have a dynasty like that. But at the same time, like
this team is built to win, though, Ryan. You know what I mean?
They're getting there. Like I really thought, the defense is still young. Let's see how the rest of the season goes.
We got audio of Sirianni during the bye week talking to Hurts.
Stop fucking around, cunt.
And then
I say that's enough.
Yeah, it's
that offense is built to win a Super Bowl.
It's a shame that Washington got lucky as balls on that Hail Mary. Knock it down.
Dude.
Just knock it the fuck down.
Not only that, there's 2 holding calls, blatant holding calls that
weren't called.
That weren't called. That aside, the play happens. I hear a trainer coming
Coming around the bed.
I ain't seen
my baby since I don't know when.
Like, where did the train sound come from?
It's Ryan's. Yeah, he's got a train station right down.
Is it-
Oh, no
yeah,
shit.
there's a train right up there.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you didn't do that on the soundboard?
No, that's right at the street of the house, yo.
No, that's
Yeah, look, I got the window open, man.
I thought
it's
that was
right
on the soundboard.
no, it's right down the street from Ryan's. That's great. And Callie, Johnny. The man-
Let's do it for Johnny, man.
Do it for Johnny.
Do it for Johnny.
Ryan's got his windows open. You can hear someone down the street yelling.
Hey, Mom! Meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf! Mom, the meatloaf!
And all of a sudden hear choo choo. Yeah.
That's all the
So
supplies for that new Wawa.
yeah.
Fucking let's go already.
All right, so let's talk about this week's game then. Yeah, I'm with you guys. Convincing win. I'm happy. It was awesome. Whatever adjustments they're making, fantastic. I love it. And I said this weeks ago. I think it was after the Browns game. I said that I feel better about this team's chances than I did at even the fact last year when they were 10-1. I went,
Yeah, but that was a sickening 10-1.
right, and
That was them 10 wins were
5
sickening.
they're
Yeah.
5-2 right now, and I feel better now than I did when they were 10-1 last
Yeah,
year.
you put this team up against like if you put this team head to head up against last year's team, this team's better. They've gotten better. Like you can't
Run the
deny it.
ball. And this is what like Mailata, like don't forget Jordan Mailata is out right now,
Yeah.
So is
And they're
Dallas
still-
Goddard.
and they're still dominating the run game.
Although I don't know if Dallas got it.
And Dickerson might be out this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Slay's out.
How about if you get a little taste of Landon Dickerson coming
I don't
right
think-
down your throat?
Between, like you said, Isaiah Rodgers, between that and
They'll
DeJean, I
be-
think they're like
they'll be all right.
Dude,
There's no-
Howie having enough foresight to draft 2 corners, even though we seem to have a boatload of them.
well, it
worked
makes
out
sense.
well.
It makes sense because Slay's getting older. Where the fuck is James? Where's James Bradbury?
That's what I'm
He's on
saying.
IR.
Like you had
He's
2
on
guys
IR.
Oh,
He's
is he?
hurt. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Well,
that's right. Yeah.
he's
okay.
supposedly hurt.
Yeah.
They're-
They're paying him and they're telling him to sit home.
Yeah.
dude, I'm all right with Slay being out Sunday though. Like again,
No, and I
I
wasn't
said it a couple weeks ago.
Rodgers
I know
is
he's
more
still.
athletic.
I know he's still a good solid corner. I know, but the way these young kids are responding to Vic Fangio, dude. Let's see what Isaiah Rodgers got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Isaiah
I would
Rodgers is
trade
more
Slay.
athletic.
If you could trade Slay at this deadline, I would trade him.
Agreed, Mike. Totally.
If you can get something for him, 3rd round pick,
Yeah.
4th.
A legitimate slot receiver.
Carton of smokes.
I don't know. I don't know. Depends where they are at that point. Do you say a carton of smokes?
Carton of smokes.
I wouldn't go that far. I want something in return for him. He's a good player.
This man smelled like a pack of Marlboro cigarettes, 4 shots of Everclear alcohol, and regret.
Yeah, he's still a solid corner. Like there's no doubt.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it depends where the team is because dude, like someone goes down.
Right.
You're in trouble. Like you're gonna need corners. Like you need help there. So I'm not prone to trading them.
You're talking. Well, I
during
mean,
the season.
between Rodgers,
Because
DeJean,
look at
Maddox,
look at the NFC.
And Mitchell.
Look at the NFC. Like it's Detroit, Minnesota, who's lost 2 in a row, by the way, and the Eagles right now, right?
Washington.
And Washington.
Washington's the real deal.
Washington. I don't know if they're the real deal.
Well,
yet.
like maybe not competing for
Their
the
defense,
whole thing.
Their defense
They're
has
good.
always. Yeah.
They're
Well,
a
I mean,
good team, and they always play the Eagles tough. Always.
Well, that's the thing. Like if that's why that game would have been so much better. Like
know,
it would have
I
like
know.
it would have taken them down.
Washington's got that high rookie draft pick quarterback sugar. That's what they got right now.
Yeah,
they got the sugar.
But he does have a cannon arm.
He's got
And-
a rocket arm.
Yeah, he
That's what Stroud had last year. He
True.
had the sugar.
Stroud went 9 for 30 last night.
Yeah, he
Or
scored
11 for 30. 11 for 30 last night.
in the league that I don't give a shit about, and I know nobody cares about my fantasy team, but 2 points.
Oh, yeah, I have him in the guillotine. So
I mean, he's without Diggs. He's without Nico Collins. Like,
yeah,
you know,
I have him in the guillotine league, which is basically for any of those out there if you're interested, it's a lot of fun, man. 18 teams. You don't play a team head to head. You play everyone, and it's rotisserie. And it's the worst team that scores the least amount of points, chopped off, gone. All your players go to free agent pool. It's a lot of fun.
You started Stroud?
No.
Oh,
started Stafford.
Oh,
Picked
okay.
up Stafford and starting him. So
Yeah, because
thank
Stafford probably
God.
Stafford finally got guillotined, and you probably got him on the cheap because
weeks ago too.
Yeah.
Got him weeks ago. Yeah. So it worked out pretty well. But
go rock, Sean. You're halfway through it, man. Like,
yeah, dude, we're still surviving. Our team's pretty solid, but any week could be it. You know what I mean? Any week's a bad week, and that's it. So that's the fun part about it.
it's not fun when you're the team that's the bad team.
No, yeah. What were
With
you?
Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers and
Yeah, actually, the guy who just lost
Tyreek Hill.
had Lamar, I think. The guy
Yeah,
who
he
got
picked,
cut.
he,
Yeah.
he picked him up from.
Yeah.
want to do
all right.
predictions for the Eagles?
Yeah, let's do predictions. Well, let's do this week. So Doug Pederson comes to town. Eagles wearing the Kelly greens.
Yeah, a quick question about that. So Peterson's coming to town. Did they play him last year or 2 years ago, or when?
Yeah, this isn't his first time. Yeah,
but it doesn't make sense.
Well, they played him.
No.
No, down
No,
there.
this is Doug Peterson's first time coming to Philly as a head coach.
Coming to Philly.
Okay, but I hear you. But like, they're supposed to play him every 4 years.
That first
No, that
year,
yeah, but that also changes, Mike, because
now there's
you play the extra game, the way it rotates, who you played two
didn't
years
you play them
ago.
overseas.
Yeah,
Remember?
but Syria,
Who we played
yeah, that
overseas?
was Doug Peterson's first year as a coach. That was 4
It
years
was
ago.
great. No, 4. He hasn't been coaching them for 4 years. No way.
2 years ago.
Yeah, because
2
we were
years ago makes
right
sense.
when we played in England, right?
Yeah.
That was a rainy game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
No, Doug Peterson was the coach of the Eagles in that game.
was he? I don't remember. I don't know.
This isn't the first time we're playing Doug Peterson.
No, it's
Yes,
the
it
second-
is.
No, it's not.
Snot-nosed English giant.
This is his first time back to the link.
Back to the link. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, but it's the second time we're playing against Doug Peterson.
Which is
He's
weird
only-
because it's
he's
been
only-
less than 4 years.
Right, but because of that extra game, like you
I know
play,
the extra game brings one in, yeah, but usually it's not like. Usually it's more of a local team.
Who gives a fuck?
not-
And that's what I'm
about that?
saying. That first year, I'm pretty sure that was the first year we played overseas and we lost a home game. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm talking out my ass. I don't fucking know.
This
Anyway,
week, Doug Peterson's the enemy. Fuck him.
Fuck 'em. So
Okay.
Peterson,
Let's go, offense. Pull your head out of your ass.
well, he's got a chance to bring his Jaguars in against his Kelly Greens against a ravenous Link crowd.
his team's what, 2
they're
and
re-
5?
they're
Two and-
retiring Shady's number too.
Shady,
Oh, no
right?
shit.
Who, by the way, had some interesting things to say about Chip Kelly once again, and
Yes, he
Oh,
did.
he's
Him
always
and
there.
Deshaun Jackson.
and yeah, they were
On to Sean Jackson's podcast, right?
Yeah, they're going off again though.
So did
today.
Vic. So did Michael Vick.
Vic did too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty interesting stuff there. But that
At this point, it's like
who cares?
all right,
We
the guy's
know.
first the guy's long gone, and like, all right, it's the guy's a piece of shit. Now we're just kind of
Right, big guys, big little guys. Right.
All right, predictions.
So Blossom against the Eagles defense. It looks like Travis Etienne might be back.
Whoa!
Whoa! I should.
Whoa!
Because you're talking about him every week.
Whoa!
I gotta add Joey.
Whoa!
Whoa. So Joey Lawrence against the
Whoa.
against the Eagles defense.
Eagles
Etienne's
defense.
back. It seems like Tank Bigsby, the other running back there. Christian Kirk is out. Brian, Thomas Jr. is questionable.
Yeah.
Eagles
That's
defense
actually
all,
That's huge.
Yeah,
Eagles
he's
defense
decent.
all day.
Dude, if he's out, that's a gimme. Like
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, that's a gimme. If he plays, it adds a little bit of a wrinkle.
Yeah, who's the gambling guy, the one from Atlanta? Ridley. Yeah, they got Ridley as well.
Calvin Ridley, yeah.
No, they don't. He's in Tennessee.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
left.
Oh, he left
Yeah,
for Tennessee.
Yeah, he went to
Okay.
Tennessee this year.
Who's their other receiver? Do they have any?
Evan Ingram.
Well,
Evan
no, he's a
Ingram's a
tight
tight
end.
end who
Right.
that position worries me because, like we were saying earlier,
How much damage can he possibly do?
I mean,
He's still a big game, Mike. He missed 3 games in the beginning of the season.
his first game back, he had 117 yards and
Yeah.
2 touchdowns. So like
He's still solid,
and the
dude.
following week he scored another. Actually, I think he scored a touchdown every game he's been back.
All right, if he gets 90 yards and a touchdown, he's the only.
He's not killing them.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
that's true.
That'd be a big game, but like,
Yeah,
you're like,
that's
all
true.
right,
All
Eagles
right.
defense.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Agreed.
Jalen Hurts taking all that defense at Jacksonville.
I have no idea how that defense is. Not a
They're
clue.
they're
They're abysmal.
Yeah, they're just not good. They can't stop anybody. I'm taking
Yeah.
Eagles offense.
All day.
NFL. I'm just gonna see what their defense is ranking right now. What is this? Rankings.
All right, I got my prediction.
Yeah, me too.
I got mine too.
We're just
Sorry,
waiting on Sean.
I'm just looking. Okay, give your predictions. I'm looking up their defense. Okay,
Can we go first?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Gar.
All right. I got the Eagles here 46-14. I'm dead serious. They put up over 40 against this team.
They're 29th in the league. Oh,
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ. They're terrible.
And
Wow.
the Eagles second string quarterback plays the whole fourth quarter.
Okay. So they
I'm,
score 46 before the fourth quarter starts.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm kind of on the same boat as Gary, just not that big a score. I think this is a perfect storm of like the Eagles coming home, 2-game road trip. The Eagles really, really starting to come together. A bad team coming in Jacksonville. Anyway, you cut it. It's just a bad team. Kelly Green's, they're retiring Shady's number. I'm going Eagles 31-10. Complete domination.
And then the Eagles extend Davis. Then they extend Jordan Davis.
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, man, all right.
Yeah, so I mean I'm with you guys. I mean, again, I'm not quite as high. I got them covering. I don't know I imagine the spread's like 10.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you in
know.
a second. Yeah.
I'm gonna call Eagles 30, Jacksonville 17.
The line is 7.5.
Yeah. 30. 17.
30-17. Okay. So the Eagles do have Dallas next week. The Eagles are coming off a big win. They're coming off 3 wins in a row here. This is an AFC team they don't play often. I'm not going to overshoot there. I think, should they dominate Jacksonville? Yes, they should. I think something weird's going to happen in this
You think
game.
they're smelling themselves a little bit?
A little bit. Maybe. I mean, I think they're good enough to overcome it, and that's why. Like, I'm not going to say this is a trap game because they're going to win this game, and they're going to. But it's going to start off, and I think we're going to get worried to start. Like something weird's going to happen early, and you're like, oh, like maybe a turnover, and like.
What about the 4:00 start? You think that hurts? Because
This
they're not
is
used to playing
their
4 o'clock.
first 4 o'clock game, and it's going to get dark because Sunday's the first day. I don't think that matters.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's gonna be like getting dark as the game starts.
oh my God, Jay's prediction.
I can't read.
Trevor Lawrence has a breakout game, and they win by 3.
Are you getting the fuck? Come
Jay,
on,
did you
Jay.
take Jay? Did you take your medicine today?
Yeah.
It's
He
not.
had, he had too. He had too many of them.
But listen, what I'm saying, like,
striper.
this is one of those games that you don't expect.
It's not one of them games.
No,
I
it's
completely did
Right,
no
you
way.
just said you could see it being a trap game.
Okay, all right. So, like, it has that kind of fit, but there is no way this game is close.
No.
There's no way.
The Eagles
think-
blow them
I
apart,
think
and Doug Pederson gets fired on the plane on the way back. He's on
I
the
think
plane, and they fire him.
I think it's closer than you guys think.
No.
I think it's closer than you guys think. And then maybe at the end they get a garbage touchdown or something, and they win by like 9 or 10. But I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. There's something weird about like something. It's gonna be sloppy. I don't know, but I'm gonna say this. This feels like an AJ Brown day. Like this feels like a big game for AJ Brown where he scores 2 touchdowns. Like this
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope Carter hits fucking Blossom and he blows his fucking Achilles when
Why?
he hits him. Because I
Why?
can't stand him. Him and his big fucking nose and long hair.
Why?
Fuck him. That's why.
Let's
Overrated
look
guy.
at
He's
your league.
overrated.
He's actually like, if you actually look at his numbers, though,
He's
like if
overrated.
you look in,
He's
he's actually he's actually really good, and he's hitting his receivers. They just drop everything.
Yep.
Everything.
He's
Doug
actually
They've dropped-
Pederson ruined him.
he's not
They've
having
dropped.
a bad season.
They've dropped 5 touchdowns this year. 5
So is it
touchdowns.
Doug Peterson or is it Lawrence?
How's that Doug Peterson?
No, your brother. He said that Doug Peterson ruined
Yeah,
it, but he hates
Peterson ruined
Blossom. So like what is it? Does he not like Lawrence? Does he not like Peterson? Like Peterson won a Super Bowl. He should be hanging in a shrine next to Nick Foles.
That
What's
was
going
then.
on with you, Gary?
That was then.
Oh, so what about Nick Foles?
That was then.
Oh, you're so full of shit,
Oh
dude.
my god.
You every goddamn week. No one knows what's like.
That's not every week.
It is.
Nick Foles is my guy.
I agree. He's not a bad quarterback. I agree. I don't.
He's not.
I think Trevor Lawrence is a decent quarterback. I think he's an above average quarterback in this league.
You put him on a decent offensive staff with a little more talent around him. Not even just catch the fucking ball. 5 touchdowns they've dropped. 5.
Wow.
That I was forced to pick him up in my league. I wanted Stafford. I was outbid by like $20. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I said I put a backup bid for Lawrence. I got Lawrence. I'm like, there's no one else out there. I had to get somebody.
Yeah.
I dropped Richardson.
Yeah.
I got Bo Nix.
I picked up Bo Nix this week.
Flo Dix.
It only cost me $2. I was like, yes.
Flo Dix.
Flo Dix.
Flo Dix.
I grabbed him and I grabbed Tua the week before that. Hawk Tua.
If you're interested, Sean, I'm not looking for nothing crazy. If you want them,
All right, we'll talk. Let's go through our picks real quick, and we'll move on. Cowboys, Falcons. Atlanta's favorite by 3 in Atlanta. That's actually a decent game.
I'm in 5th.
I'm going to go Falcons here.
I think I'm taking Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys.
It's actually in the league. 75% are picking Atlanta. I'm taking the Cowboys.
I think we're going
Atlanta. But Prescott
Miami.
still gets over 20 points.
Miami takes on Buffalo. AFC East matchup. Yeah, no Doug Pederson. No
Hawk Tua.
No Peterson
Oh,
chiming
Dave.
in. Yeah, no Dave Peterson chiming in tonight.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know.
You wish me a happy Halloween. He's around.
Dolphins and Bills, AFC East matchup. Bills are favored by 6.
I think the Dolphins get this one.
Really?
I'm taking the Bills to win, but I think the Dolphins cover.
Really?
I
I think
agree.
the Bills. I think the Bills.
Diggs is out.
Diggs plays for Houston.
Oh, my
Yes,
fault.
It's been like 2 years. No, did he get traded? No, he got traded this year.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, I think
Why do we even have you?
Why do you even have you?
I think the Bills cover. I think the
Bills.
Bills win
Yeah.
by more than 6.
Okay. Raiders, Bengals. Bengals are favored by 7.
On the road?
No,
Um,
Bengals are home.
Gardner Minshew is awful.
Yeah,
Why would you get him on your team to be a starter?
that's why Devontae Adams wanted to be traded. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because Minshew sucks.
No, when they traded for Minshew, Devontae Adams was fucking pissed. Apparently,
it's such a Raider thing. Remember all the quarterbacks that went? They picked just outside of them picks, so they couldn't get a quarterback. It's
Well, that's all right. They're going to stop that this year.
But there was
Yeah,
other
they'll be there
quarterbacks.
this year.
Yeah, they'll fix that.
There was other quarterbacks they could have gotten, Ryan, and they'd go Gardner Minshew to be the starter.
Yeah, but they also took Brock Bowers though. So yeah,
who's probably top 3 tight end right now?
Yeah,
Cock Sowers.
Such an asshole.
So obviously, I think we're all taking Cincy there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Bengals. Fuck, I'm out
Next
of the drink.
game's kinda
I'm
a
getting
little-
thirsty. Let's go.
Yeah, we got Chargers and Browns.
Yeah, I like the Chargers here.
I'm taking the Browns.
I can see it.
Jameis Winston's going to throw the ball all over.
Nah.
He's going to throw for 385 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 4 picks.
Nah, Herbert's going to throw for over 400 yards.
To who?
I can see that.
Wade McConkey?
Not against that defense.
McConkey.
Yeah, both of those defenses are pretty good, right?
Not against that defense. Yeah, but San Diego's defense is, or San Diego, Jesus Christ, the Chargers defense is really good. Jay's agreeing with you. He's saying the Browns. Patriots, Titans. Titans are favorite. Titans are favorite by 3.5 in a game. Holy crap!
Yeah,
Titans.
talk about
May's out.
Yeah,
Is
he
he out?
did.
He's got a concussion.
He's got a concussion.
Seven plays, right?
Ooh.
I'm still thinking that.
Who they playing? Who the Patriots playing? Let's go Tennessee. Will Levis.
Yeah, I'm going Tennessee here.
Yeah.
Concussion. Fucking pussy can't take a hit.
Says the guy. Never mind. Commanders.
Shout
and
out,
Giants. Opposite
Commanders.
records: 6-2 and 2-6. Washington's favored by 4.
That's not even a question.
Why is it only favored by 4?
Because it's a division game, I guess, and it's in New York. I still think that this is the type of game.
Giants win,
This is like
right?
this screams a Giants. win.
Doesn't it?
It does.
It feels like a Giants win.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel you there, but
Weird.
I'm
No
gonna go.
way.
I'm
So
gonna take
way.
the Commanders though.
Commanders all day.
It does. It feels. I'll take the Commanders.
You know what? I'm going Giants. I'm going Giants.
You know what, Sean? I'll go on a limb with you. I'll take the
Yeah,
Giants.
I'm going
It does
Giants.
because it does have a certain feel.
How's his balls taste?
Because we're all overlooking this, and we're like, no. This might be the one game that Washington comes off that win last week, and
Yes.
the Giants stink.
Come on, the
Saints
Giants ain't beating Washington. No way.
Okay, yeah, things don't happen in the NFL every week. Saints and
Oh, yeah,
Panthers,
all right.
right?
Saints and Panthers.
Yep.
Oh, that Derek Carr's back this
This is
week.
the division game too, and it's a 7-point favorite for the Saints.
Yeah,
So
on the
Saints
road.
are favored. The Saints are favored by 7 on the road.
Isn't
In
Carr back
division.
this week?
Bryce, because
Yeah.
Bryce Young sucks.
Yeah, Carr is back.
Start again?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, Bryce Young's a starter again.
It's an
Uh,
awful situation there. Awful. I'm going Saints, and they're
Yeah.
going to cover.
I'm just
Saints
saying that,
big.
like,
Saints big.
I'm just saying that the Saints are a 7-point favorite, but the Commanders are a 4-point favorite.
Right.
The Saints are 2-6 and they're a 7-point favorite on the road.
Yeah.
They're playing
And the Commanders only
Carolina
get
though.
4?
They're playing like there's bad teams like the Giants, and then you go like this, and then there's Carolina, dude. Carolina is really, 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 really bad.
The
That's
only
sad.
good player on Carolina is Chubba Hubbard.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Deontay Johnson was traded from the Panthers to the next team we're going to talk about, Baltimore Ravens, who are home 9.5-point favorites taking on the Broncos.
That's a big line.
It's
That's a
very-
huge line. I'm taking Broncos.
I like the Broncos to cover.
I
But-
do think the Ravens win. I can't figure the Ravens out though. Are they good? Are they okay?
5-3.
Yeah, they started out terrible, went on a run, but then every game it seems like they should win. They should be 8. It just feels like they should be 8-0.
Yeah, and
They haven't played anybody.
And that defense can be gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is something you don't normally say about Baltimore, but that
their pass defense is very, very,
That's
very
why I'm starting Bo Nix this week.
Very suspect.
Over Huck Tua. And Purdy's on the bye.
I would. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
Broncos to cover. I'm thinking it's Selby Sizzler, he said. So you can find that on Sunday morning on our page, Corner Puff Sports, on the YouTube and Facebook, and on Heat Ratio Sports. Do the Sunday morning Corner Puff pregame show. I give you 3 picks, Selby Sizzler picks. Bears, Cardinals, which, by the way, I only won 1 out of 3 last week. It's my worst week doing the Selby Sizzlers.
It's because you suck.
Yeah.
Bears, Cardinals. Gotta give me the Bears. Gotta give me the Bears here.
It is. I'm going the Bears. I think after last week, I think they're angry.
Yeah. I like the Bears here as well. Swift goes off.
Yeah, that Caleb Williams said I left the field with the lead. I can't play defense too.
Did he say that?
No, he didn't really say it.
Oh.
There's a meme like
it was something he would say.
Yeah, right. That's why it's clever because it's
I'm going
definitely something he would. Taking the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cardinals. I gotta adjust my pick 'em. Lions and Packers. Ooh, and Love is banged up. Is Love playing?
So he's questionable.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lions anyway.
The Lions
until the Lions.
Yeah, until they're taking
beats the Lions.
Yeah, I agree, Mike.
That Lions offense is ridiculous, man.
You know who else I used to admit, who I miss in the chat is Polsky. You know,
they used to hang out. You know,
he gets a new job and he forgets about us.
Yeah, because he can't hang. He's actually working now.
Take a nap, drink some, set an alarm, drink some Red Bull, and let's go.
Nah, he's a pussy.
Stop being a pussy. He's gonna listen back.
He's gonna listen back. But it's gonna be like,
and then he'll be
texting all about what happened there. We're like, we don't remember. It was a week ago.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 days. He's going to be texting, blowing up the text thread, and we're like, dude.
He's working his ass off now, so he had to up the voids.
I'm yelling at people to put up air ducts. I'm tired. I got to go to sleep. Fucking pussy.
Yelling at people, not doing it, just yelling at people.
Yeah, he's not
yelling at people.
No, he ain't doing it.
He's yelling at other people. He's not.
Those PDs are a motherfucker.
Still can't hit a fucking softball.
All right, we all make our picks here.
I thought he was excited about the show that he shorted.
Yeah, right.
Oh
That's what he said.
Yeah.
How about that?
Fell asleep.
Now he's fucking
He's like Gary all
sleeping.
Rams.
You gotta get now. Gary can even say he can hang longer than Mark.
Right? Exactly.
Fucking pussy.
Gary
That's right,
Mark?
Penny. You tell him. That's right. You tell him.
Penny said, "Leave him alone. I like Mark."
Rams or Seattle? Pick them.
Like the Seattle.
Rams.
I'm going Rams.
Yeah, the Rams are a mess.
Nah, Rams are back. No, they're not. They're back, dude.
Yeah, they're out there. They got
Cup's
Cup and Tua
back. Yeah, they're back.
First game back, they both had over 100 yards receiving.
Jesus. Colts and Vikings. I'm going Vikings. I don't fucking care about that.
Vikings.
Is that
not.
Yeah,
Flacco's playing. Flacco did that.
No. That's the Sunday night game that the Eagles got flexed out of. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what we get instead. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's great.
Well,
Anthony
but Flacco's playing. That offense is different with Flacco. I'm taking the Colts, and the Vikings are going to lose the 3rd in a row.
Sean's going to throw for 450 yards that game.
Who's that?
You, Sean. Joe
Flacco,
motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm going to go Vikings to recover and get a win here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I like the
Colts.
Colts.
Last game, Buccaneers and the Chiefs.
What's the line?
9-point underdogs?
9.5 point underdogs to the Chiefs.
No.
Dude, no. What the fuck is going on?
Although the Chiefs finally did blow out a team.
Finally, right? Like finally.
Yeah,
they're still undefeated, right?
Yeah. I
They ain't losing.
This ain't
And
the
the
game
Buccaneers-
that they get their loss.
And the
I
Buccaneers
got to
are
take a picture of
depleted.
this. So one of the names. So
The Buccaneers ain't got nobody to throw the ball to.
Except Kate Otten.
We talked about Kate Otten last week.
I'm putting this in the text thread, in our text thread. So the groups, the people who put these tracks together, one of the names is Mark Polinsky.
And we were just talking about him.
Yeah. Vikings says Jay, and Jay also says Tampa to cover. Yeah, I got to take Tampa to cover. Kansas City probably wins. Kate Otten isn't doing what he did last week.
No. He had 23 points last week, man.
Yeah, actually 29. 29.
Was it 29?
29. Yep.
He's on your roster. You don't know that.
He helped me win. That's all I know.
He lost
had a big game.
track of all the points he scored last week. That's why.
What's this?
I said you lost track of all the points you scored last week.
Basically, yeah. That's the way it went.
Same here. Hear ye.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
in the one league that I give a shit, I scored $177 top points.
Damn. Yeah. Not gonna lie, in Sean's league, his team all of a sudden has become a little worrisome.
3 out of 4 weeks top score.
Yeah,
I don't got to play the rest of the season.
Because you find idiots to trade with.
No, that was a good trade. That was a good trade. I mean, really,
I didn't think it. Not enough to complain. Not enough to complain.
He was in the shitter.
Right.
Like Sean was in the shitter.
So was he.
Right. And so it wasn't enough to complain.
Your whole season, Sean. Like you were bad. You were in a bad way.
Yeah.
Then you made that trade. You made them trades. Here we go.
I just thought it was a little surprising that he gave up both Gibbs and Robinson for Chase and Burrow.
Chase, Burrow, and DJ Moore.
Yeah, but
but still,
DJ Moore's
he's a good receiver, but
that
was a compensatory trade. Like it was
it was good. It was, like I said, it wasn't enough to complain.
I lost and Richardson. I lost, so I lost my quarterback.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I lost my quarterback and I lost my. Huh?
That's all right. He was tired.
No. I mean Burrow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I lost my quarterback in Burrow, and I got Richardson back, who I don't even have on my team anymore. So I lost that completely, and I lost Chase, who is Jamar Chase, and DJ Moore, who's a pretty good receiver for 2 really good running backs. So I'm gonna take that.
Mm-hmm.
But Bijan probably went before Chase.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Bijan. Bijan was top
4,
and Gibbs probably should have been a top 5 pick.
No,
in hindsight,
no, he's a second rounder.
Gibbs was ranked late.
No, I'm talking about now. If you had the chance to do it over again, Gibbs
I don't know.
I would take Gibbs before Bijan.
I don't know because of that whole situation with Montgomery, dude.
Doesn't they both eat?
Yes, they do. But dude, I'm telling you, I've had Gibbs because I have Gibbs in another league. He's a keeper in another league, and every week, dude, you see Montgomery scoring, you're like, God damn it. But then Gibbs rips off a 60-yarder.
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't for those long touchdowns in the last 2 weeks, Gibbs doesn't do as much.
Right.
He gets 50 and no touchdown. So it's that way, dude. It's weird. So,
but with that 60-yarder, he gets a $110 and a long touchdown.
Well, yeah. Polsky, Jesus Christ. Jay wants to talk Sixers. We're going to talk Sixers in a second, but real quick, let's hit on the World
Sixers. I'm going to bed.
No, all right. You talk about the World Series. I'm gonna grab a drink and a cigarette.
All right, you're not going to bed, Garrett, because we're going to talk Sixers and then do a movie review.
No, we're going to do the movie review first.
Nope, I'm switching it.
Well, good night.
Gary,
dude, if you leave before the Sixers, you're fucking banned next week.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
yeah.
That won't be the first time I got sent to my room in the corner.
Yeah. We got Jake Miller saying Gibbs is a stud.
You're either with us or against us.
Gibbs is an absolute stud. I love Jamar Gibbs. I mean I've had him for 2 years now in like I said in the keeper.
Definitely better. He's definitely better than Swift.
But God damn it, he's pissing me off. He's not pissing me off. Montgomery being there is pissing me off, man. He takes so many things away from him.
I hear you, but that is a phenomenal way to play. Like Detroit both of those guys.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
Like,
It's a dangerous. Yeah. It's like when the Eagles had, Sproles and Blunt, right? Like when Sproles was healthy, like you don't know who to start every week. Yeah. Absolutely. So
That was a giant blunt.
Gibbs is scary good, dude. He's scary good. All right, World Series. So I'm not going to talk much about the series. We can if you want. I don't really look. I'm going to tell you right now. Going into the series, I had a tough time choosing who's going to win between the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Rooting for, or who you thought was
was going to win?
Okay.
But then I finally sided with the Dodgers because I looked at pitching, and to me, the Dodgers pitching edged the Yankees pitching. I thought that the Dodgers bullpen was better, and I thought that was going to be the difference in the game. And ultimately, it kind of ended up being the difference. But the Dodgers, man,
that last game,
they raked. And
yeah, but that last game, man, the Yankees went up 5-0.
Went up 5-0. And then Garrett Cole makes I don't know what the hell he was doing. It's 5-0, 5th inning. Garrett Cole doesn't cover first base with bases loaded, and the floodgates opened.
Well, was that before the bases were even loaded?
Bases were loaded.
Yes, but before that play, to get the bases loaded, I think that's when Aaron Judge missed the most routine fly ball that I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was horrible.
They
were like content, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go back and we're going back to LA and we're gonna we're down 3-2, and it was almost like we got this game. Dude, look at that phone. Jesus Christ. Yep.
There you go.
Look at that pour.
Nice.
Look at that pour.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah, that's just enough head.
It's got. There's no such thing as just enough
Yeah,
head.
I was going to say.
No such thing as just enough head.
Yeah, so that play, and then Cole, and then there was another one that was like bobbled or something. Or
that's head right there. That right there is just enough head.
Jesus Christ. Damn, there's
That was a
farts and
Blumpkin.
everything mixed in there.
That was a Blumpkin.
So, yes. There was 3 big errors.
I'm laughing because I actually know what that is.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah,
You know what a Blumpkin is, right? It's alright if
I
you
don't remember. I don't remember.
What?
See,
That's a blowjob while you're on the toilet taking a shit.
oh,
So you get the
yeah, of course somebody would come up with that.
I'm waiting to hear fucking Randy Savage in the background. Oh yeah.
But like, I just don't get it. Why would you want? Why is anybody happy with that?
Some people get off. Dude, people get off on that. Like, there's weird fetishes. I just told you about the Oklahoma hand grenade.
Oh my
People
god.
get weird off on weird.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid? Why?
Weird shit, dude. People get off on weird stuff.
Did you guys see
people-
that thing on
People look at
Netflix?
this on like
Yeah.
It's called The Comeback. 2004 Boston Red Sox.
Oh,
Like it's
Yeah.
good. It's really
have
good.
I ever seen it before? Yeah, I've seen it before. Jay said you hate the soundboard, Mike.
Yeah, Mike doesn't like it. Mike's not a
All
fan.
right, so speaking of documentaries,
Well, some of it's good. All right.
speaking of documentaries, real quick.
Are we talking about the Turner?
God damn it! You know what? No, hold on. ADD.
Hey,
I gotta put that on the soundboard too. Sale. No, all right. World Series. Let's clean this up real quick, and then we'll get into the documentary thing.
All right. So yeah, I mean, the Yankees fell apart, absolutely fell apart, and gave that game away. But whatever. Fuck the Yankees.
Yeah, I'm fine. Like people are,
pissed.
the Dodgers and this and that. I'm fine with it. Like to me, like I don't care if the Dodgers won. It doesn't matter to me. They're a West Coast team. It doesn't.
I don't love it, but
I don't love it either. But like, I'd rather. Why does it say Netflix on the? Oh, it's just TV. Like, why does he have a Netflix bar light? Was he watching something? What's going on? What's going on in that house? I'm just gonna take him off for a second. It's fucking distracting. Can I move? Yeah, I'm taking him off for a second. I'll put him back on when he comes back. That's distracting. So after the World Series, LA completely tortures their city. Like, you know, we've had it here where, like, you know, we celebrate and we, you know, carry on and whatever. They completely torch their city.
But like
they
LA wins every couple of years. Well, they won like 2 in the COVID.
The Lakers. How many times did they won in 2020? The Lakers win all the fucking time. Like, you know, come on. You don't know how to behave. They completely blew up a bus. They were looting stores. They were breaking the windows and jumping in, like Nike shoe stores and stuff, like stealing the shoes and stealing. Like, but it's gotten minimal national coverage.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about it.
Obviously, you know why I'm bringing this up.
Yep.
It goes exactly with my book. This stuff happens in other cities. You don't hear anything about it. And in the World Series, right? Game 5. Mookie Betts going to catch a fly ball.
That did get a lot of publicity.
A foul ball. It did. You know, the fans stealing the ball out of his glove, right? And I mean, here's the thing. Like, first of all, it could have been a dangerous play for Mookie Betts.
He could have broke his hand.
Yeah, his arm is up, and
you
hanging.
could see he's like hold it, like he's like literally like trying, like that looked dangerous.
It was an awkward situation, and the dude's grabbing his arm and taking the ball out of his glove. That fat fuck with his fucking quadruple chin.
Did he not have a New York punch me face?
Did
he
dude.
not?
Oh, totally.
Did he not, like a total New York.
And they were banned for the next game. They should be banned for life to never step foot in the stadium again. I'm sorry, that seems harsh. You interfered. You attacked the player. Like,
right.
You know, say what you will. You interfere with. Not only did you interfere with the play to field of play, you interfere with the player's safety.
Right.
You should never be allowed in the stadium again. In my opinion.
You know what?
I agree. I agree.
It's one thing if you try to catch a ball and you reach over the guy's glove. That's one thing. Like, you shouldn't do it. You know, you should be kicked out for doing it. But to reach into the glove, and the other thing is, you're an idiot. You know that there's replay. You know that they're going to call it. Like, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
You're not changing the game.
Yep. Jay said 100% banned for life. Jake Miller talking about the LA riot, the LA riots, basically.
Yeah. What's up, Jake?
Sounds like everyday LA life, he said. And then Joe Booch Bomb checking in says, JPP, eat your heart out. Talking about the fireworks in the bus.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking set off fireworks and they blew the bus up.
Did you see the one dude blew his hand up?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
Like fireworks.
This fucking idiot sets the fireworks off of like he's on the edge of a street corner, sets it off, and he's hovering over the firework. And the thing goes off, and all of a sudden, and he's screaming, and you don't know what's going on until you see the hand on the window, right? The window, and it's blood, and there's like no fingers.
Oh, Jesus.
He's like this. He's like Michael Myers when she shoots his hand off the shotgun. And his buddy's like, your hand, the Chinese or some fucking weird country. And they're yelling
weird
shit.
Country?
Weird shit. Yelling all kinds
There's
of
like
shit.
billions of people in that weird country.
Like, what
Thank
the
you.
fuck?
It's like the most populated country in the world, and it's just some country.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Fuck him.
Fuck them. Fucking Chinaman. He fucking made the firework. He doesn't know how to set it off. Like,
Here we
fuck
go.
Actually, his kid made the firework for 5 cents an hour.
That's true. That's true. All right. So, and then Wendell Pierce. The name might not sound familiar. Ryan, Wendell Pierce, the name, actor?
Gary's back.
Oh,
No.
sorry. Yeah, hold on a minute.
It's not ringing a bell.
Wendell Pierce is the one who said this.
Why you kick me off?
We thought you were watching Netflix.
Yeah.
In The Wire. Wendell Pierce.
Oh, okay.
All right.
The mayor.
The
Yeah,
mayor.
he was in
mayor.
Cocaine Bear too.
Yeah, yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't see
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear yet.
He was at the game. The last
One
game.
scene alone, Mike. There's one scene alone you got to
Yeah.
watch it for.
The ambulance scene.
Only we have a Wendell Pierce soundboard clip, by the way. Just pointing that out. All right. We have fucking a million pages of sound. We were talking the other day, like, I haven't heard that in a while. I'll make sure I play it. And we got a chance when you said a pack of cigarettes.
That's a fucking pour.
Yeah, that is a pour. Mine's still more fuller than yours, though.
You got all that head.
Yes, I do.
Don't be jelly.
So Wendell Pierce.
That one's not so good, huh, bro?
And he was in the game. That's in New York. He's a New York fan. He's a New York fan. And he was talking to LA fans. And he said he knew the game was over. He knew the series was over when Freeman hit the good game-winning grand slam, which is, by the way, a week ago on our show during boner coverage, right?
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic.
Yeah.
And he knew the series was over. And so he's talking to Dodgers fans. And New York fans started throwing shit at him.
Really?
And he left. He left the game. And he's like, I've never in my life ever had anything thrown at me. And I've never had other fans around me behave the way they did as I did in the World Series. And he said, I don't know if I'll ever go to a game again, he said.
Wow. Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. What were we going to say, Ryan? I'm sorry.
Freddie Freeman. I don't care who he plays for. It's impossible not to like that dude.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
Like,
I had people arguing with me. He's a great guy.
He really is. Like the story he told about his father, how like it's his moment because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. Dude, it sucks. It sucks that he played for the Braves and the Dodgers,
right?
Because he's such a likable guy. Like if you ever, like Ryan just said, if you ever hear an interview with him, now granted, like people are putting out memes. I saw one. I saw one meme his post game interview. That's not a fair assessment because he was fired up. He just hit a fucking grand slam in a game. They're putting memes out like him, acting special. But the truth of the matter is, the dude is a stand-up guy, and he's a clear. And Gary or Jay just said it. Not Gary would never say something like this. Jay just said class act.
That's true, yeah. Gary. I don't think you've ever called anybody a class act in your life.
You're a class act, Mike.
That's so nice.
There's something.
Scissor me timber.
I feel like there's something. There's going to be.
I shaved the dog and glued the hair to my nutsack so I look like a grown man.
That's from that movie with Will Ferrell and
that's the campaign.
What's it called?
The campaign.
The campaign. Yeah, he's running for mayor.
Yeah, that's when he calls up. He goes, "Yeah, I just he calls up Zach Galifianakis. He's like, yeah, I just left the dinner table. We're eating something. We're eating burger, or no, we're eating French fries. But I wish I was eating your wife's pussy." Hangs up.
Hey, what were we talking about? Oh, the World Series.
Yeah, so we're talking about behavior. That's all.
Freddie Freeman. We're good. So yeah. Oh,
so Callie.
Oh wait, hold on.
Freddie Freeman. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, now let's try to get an answer from someone who's not a complete retard.
So I have a violation to call out.
Yeah.
One of my boss's boyfriend is a Mets fan.
And he's rooting for the Yankees.
Rooting for the Yankees.
No,
that's a complete violation.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, you can't you pick a side and you hate the other one.
Right. Even as a Philly fan, you know that. Like
First of all, New York and LA, that tells you how stupid and fucked up they are. That you have teams representing your city and you can't, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. What are the two Philadelphia teams? Like, if the A's were still here and the Phillies were still here, like, dude, the
Phillies are here.
Yeah, but if the Phillies were here and the A's were still here, that's what I'm saying. If the A's were still here, way back, still, you know what I'm saying? Like, who would you? Like, I don't know. Like, isn't it good for the city if a team? It's so weird that's how messed up those cities are.
I mean,
but they're different like the White Sox and the Cubs are two different parts of town.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So if the Phillies play, so the Phillies play in South Philly, and the A's played in Franklin Mills in Northeast Philly. And the Phillies,
but it's further than that. Like in New York, it's like Philly and Pittsburgh.
Not quite.
It's not that far.
No. No, it's still New York.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like
Pittsburgh's in PA.
yeah, but it's 5 hours away. It's not that.
And it's not the same city. It's
No.
the same town. That's like New York and that's like the Giants in Buffalo.
That would be like
Yeah, but the Giants are like Jersey. Like
and the Giants and Jets both play in Jersey, but yet they both pick a side there.
He said the Phillies and the Pirates are close.
I don't fucking know.
It's 5.5 hour drive.
Your
There's like
face is a
seven. There's like literally 7 baseball teams that are closer to the Phillies.
all right. Like I'm like a fucking bottle in here. Like, give me a break.
Baltimore, both New York teams.
It's not even
Boston.
like it's not even like if Wildwood.
DC.
It's not even like if Wildwood had a team and we're rooting for Wildwood and Philly. It's not even that close.
Yeah.
It's like
No.
if Trenton and South Philly had teams.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's more like.
Yeah, Trenton.
Jacob
Trenton.
said, Ryan, put the pipe down.
I don't do that stuff. I don't know what you're talking about, Jake.
And Jake's on YouTube now. I guess he lost Facebook. But we're glad you're joining in, Jake.
Yeah,
we
I
appreciate
work
you.
with Jake. He's a dickhead.
we,
all right.
we appreciate the follow, brother. We appreciate it, brother.
We've all been called dickheads by Ryan.
Oh,
so don't,
yeah, we're all. Yeah,
Brian, that's not very professional.
no. It's all
Nah,
good.
Jake's good dude though.
I know he's a good dude because he's listening to us and he knows what's up.
Yeah.
You know?
Straight up.
The
That's
real
'cause
ones.
He's got nothing else better to do.
The real ones tune in. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. All right.
Polsky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be a
Polsky.
real one. Yeah,
Yeah,
Polsky
you.
went from #1 fan to like nothing.
Oh, he's out. He's out.
Yeah, he's out. Like,
You're dead to me.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm a real live one. Real live one.
He's gonna be
I'm a
so
real
pissed at
live
you.
one.
So Jay,
Yeah,
you're Jay and Dave Peterson. You
Yeah.
know.
Jay, did you
He's
get your
not
badge?
on-
Did
he's
Jay
not
get his
on.
badge on Facebook?
You know
Jay,
what? You know what?
we appreciate you, Jay.
You know what? I got the perfect sound clip for Mark.
It's about as fucking casual as it gets.
He's a casual fan.
Yeah.
He's a fucking casual fan. That's what he is.
So you
Gets
got
a
a new
new
job.
Gets a
What
new
the
job.
fuck's the difference now?
Yeah.
You with your fucking 48% body fat, you scroungy little bastard.
All right.
Bart
One last
Olson.
baseball story, and we'll move on. And we'll and Gary. You know what? Fuck that. No, we're not. I'm not doing Gary a favor.
Why
All right,
not?
Scott Kingery was traded.
I'm
Scott
so
Kingery
broken up.
was traded.
Who?
Scotty Jetpacks is gone. Was traded to Anaheim for cash considerations.
They said, here's $2.
Yo, remember in
Brian, they pulled him. They pulled him, Mr. Nicastro.
yeah,
He gave me $2, yo.
Yo, remember in fucking semi-pro when Woody Harrelson got traded to them for a washer machine?
Oh.
Yeah, so the Scott Kingery thing is finally over. Thank God it's finally over.
Why? I forgot about him.
Well, I mean, you know, you still paid him.
Yeah.
You know what? You know why I say that? They're still
Who cares?
they're probably still paying them.
Probably.
But they got some money back.
And every year it was like, you know, bring Scotty up. And you just got tired of hearing about it. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that stopped. Even that stopped 2 years ago.
He's
Nobody even
pulling
cared
one
about
for
bringing him back.
Garloff.
Yep. All right, so I wanted to play this real quick, and then we'll have a discussion, and then
Those Sixers.
there we are. We're doing Sixers.
No.
Gary, I don't know if you heard this, dude. This is interesting. So, and we'll give quick. We're not going to spend too much time, but we're going to give quick predictions on the Sixers season prediction. Okay, like give our predictions on what they're going to do this season because we didn't get to do that last week. But but first, Embiid's been heavily criticized because he hasn't played yet, and you know it's a legitimate conversation to have because he played in the Olympics and but now all of a sudden he can't play. Debbie's asking what you're drinking, Gary. Dirt Wolf, right?
Dirt Wolf.
Dirt Wolf, yeah. Dirty Wolf.
No, this is a different one.
It's Matted Maine. Brotherly Love.
We can't see it. It's too
All
dark.
right, so here you go.
Oh, brotherly love.
Say it.
The Olympics
and today that you would be taking this approach and missing these games to start the season?
You never decided.
Blah, 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 blah.
Everybody has been on the same page. If your body doesn't react well, and if your body tells you one thing, and there's I mean, I've done it. From what I can tell you, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision. Had broken fingers. I still came back. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, when I see people saying he doesn't want to play, I've been way too much. I've done way too much, for this city, and putting myself at risk, for people to be saying that. So I do think it's bullshit. Like that dude, he's not Marcus, whatever his name is. I've done way too much for this fucking city to be treated like this. So done way too fucking much. But like I said, I wish I was as lucky as other ones, but that doesn't mean that I'm not trying and I'm not doing whatever it takes to be out there, which I'm gonna.
All right, so that's basically the gist of it. Your immediate response, Gary. Let's start with you. Your immediate response to that, because I'm interested to see what you think about what he said there.
I mean, I understand him getting upset for people saying things about him, but that's what they're going to do. My problem here is that he's done nothing to be able to say that to the people that have something negative to say about him. Everybody that has something negative to say about him, they have a reason to say that. The Sixers are not going to do anything with him. Their window was when James Harden was here, and it didn't work. Their window's done. They're going to get to the second round, and then they're going to lose. That always happens. They're not going to win any trophies with Joel Embiid. They're just not going to.
You're watching the Flyers, right? They win in the Stanley Cup this year?
No way.
All right. Why are you watching?
What's that got to do with anything?
I mean, like you're shitting all over Embiid. What about Coots?
Well, you were shitting all over him last week, so now I'm the jerk off for shitting on him.
I'm not shitting all over Embiid.
I'm not shitting on him, Mike. I'm just saying what I see I'm not even a fan. This is what I see. They're not going to do anything as long as he's on the team. It's not going to change.
Jay's chiming in on the text thread. He agrees with you 100%, Gary. Ryan, your take on this?
Well done, Joel. Stick up for yourself. There is no doubt in my mind that he's not trying everything possible to play. Everything possible. What Mike's been going on about the past couple of weeks is he feels like he's deteriorated. That may be the case. Because you can't get any kind of answer of what's going on with him. It couldn't have took this long to recover from the knee. He came back and played, but like his heart and determination to play, to win anyway, I don't question. Because he's just an injury-prone kind of guy. And every injury he's had, he's done everything possible to come back and help the team.
Right.
As for, am I doing the prediction too?
No, we'll get to that in a second.
But, all right, so kudos to Embiid. I think he had every right to come back and defend himself.
So, yeah, I mean, I got to refute some of what Gary said, and Ryan, I'm on point with you. What has he done? He's come back and almost, Sean farted. So he's come back. He's won an MVP. He has come back with cerebral palsy.
No, with Bell's palsy, not cerebral.
Yeah, no, that's it. All the knee injuries, the broken.
Turn your head this way. Try to bite your ear.
He's done everything he could. Has he been perfect? Too many Shirley Temples. Has he been immature? Yeah, I mean, he's had his problems, but is there any doubt that he's trying to play? This isn't an Embiid problem. This is a Sixers organization problem. It's been a problem for years, ever since the tanking to the top book, ever since that fucking year when Ben Simmons was out the whole year and they were fucking around trying to say when Embiid was going. They are notoriously shady and fucking dishonest and assholes about the way that they disclose injuries, and they're hanging Embiid out to dry. They're hanging him out to dry so that he has to go out there and defend himself and answer questions and have jerk-offs like Marcus Hayes bring up his dead brother and say, you're not playing for your brother. Like, this is the Sixers screwing Embiid, and that's the problem. And so I don't blame Embiid. I know that he's trying to come back and play. It's not on him. It's not his fault that his body's deteriorating. This is just the way it goes. This is what happens when you're a 7-foot center that already had knee problems when you started in the league.
I might have to get Yaron Weitzman back on our show.
That'd be interesting.
To get his take since the book.
Dude, there's been enough other shit that's going on since the book.
You just brought up Marcus Hayes, and that's where I'm going to go.
Seeming swallowing cocksucker of the week. And this is why.
You cocksucker!
I'll punch you in the mouth.
Embiid aside, Marcus Hayes is a pile of steaming fucking dog shit. And he's been that way for years. The guy writes nothing but clickbait articles. Negativity and headlines that grab your attention to get attention to the Philadelphia Inquirer or Daily News, whoever the fuck he's writing for at this point. Because that's all they can get right now. Because they're clamoring for that attention to click on the links, buy their newspapers. Marcus Hayes is a miserable fucking cunt.
He gets the clicks though.
Because of that. And the fact that he brought up, I don't know if you saw the article. He brought up, and I'm paraphrasing, but he brought up Joel Embiid's dead brother, and he brought up his son to defend a point why Embiid's not on the court. Basically saying that, you said you're planning to honor your dead brother. You told your son you wanted to be the best player in the world, and yet you came and see the court. Who the fuck are you to bring up that? You have none of us know what's going on with Joel Embiid right now.
And why is that? Because the Sixers won't fucking tell anyone?
And that's the thing, and that's an issue. And that's why the Sixers were fined $100,000. Whoop-de-doo. But they were fined $100,000 this week because they failed to disclose the injury correctly. But for Marcus Hayes to come out and do that, so that what we just heard from Joel Embiid talking to the reporters, that was earlier today. That was in response. He's angered by that, and he should be angered by that. And I applaud him for that. Absolutely 100%. Look, I'm not, but to bring it up in the book, these guys are human beings. I know they get paid a lot of money, but you don't treat them like pieces of shit like that. Marcus Hayes is the ultimate ambulance chasing, dog shit scooping piece of shit there is out there. He's an awful human being. And I met him one time, and he was a fucking complete scumbag. And it doesn't surprise me he would do something like this. And if Marcus Hayes ever wants to if he heard this and wants to come on a show, please, I would fucking love to have you on our show and defend your fucking case. But he won't, because he's a fucking pussy, and he's a pussy human being. So
yeah, I don't like attacking a guy's personal life. I don't like that.
No, I know you don't, because you do it every week.
Yeah.
No, but as far as Embiid, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. Obviously,
my SSCS is the Sixers because of the fact that seriously, they fucking hung him. The reason that Marcus Hayes gets to write shit like this is because they
don't have anybody else who's going to put something out like that and risk their. Everyone else is too scared to put something out like that.
No, all I'm saying
he's trying. I'm sorry. He's trying so hard to be Philadelphia's version of Stephen A. Smith or someone like that. He's trying so hard that he goes over the line and makes it a point. Over the line. He makes it a point where it's beyond.
Yeah, but again,
Like he hit a nerve. You could tell he hit a nerve with you, right, Sean?
Dude, you don't bring up family. You don't bring up his dead brother. You don't bring up his son.
And I agree with all that. But again, why can't the Sixers say what's going on?
Because we all know what they're doing.
It's because they're selling tickets because they want people in the stands, and they get people in the stands every day because Embiid's questionable. If he's listed as out, nobody shows up. But if he's listed as questionable,
but why? Why is he listed as questionable? Why is he listed as questionable or out? That's the issue. Why is he listed that as opposed to just playing the game? Because
why is he?
They're trying to hold him off. And here's one thing. I actually
because he's hurt.
The Sixers are.
Why do you play in the Olympics then?
I think he ended up tweaking something in preseason.
It's been months.
He didn't do anything in preseason.
Yeah, he didn't play
No,
in preseason.
in practice. I think when he revamped, he wasn't right. He didn't look right in the Olympics.
Just come out and say he tweaked his knee. He tweaked his ankle.
That's what I'm saying. They won't do it.
Yeah.
They sit there. He's hurt. There's no reason that you missed the first game of the season.
I'm assuming it's knee. It just sounds like knee. Doesn't
They're
it?
calling it the injury management.
It's always been his knee.
But
Well, it
like
hasn't always been.
His knees are bad.
he's got bad knees. Right. He's got
Yes.
chronic.
And
Now
this
he's got
is-
chronic bad
and this
knees.
is exactly like we talked about on the show. This is why I said his best years are behind him. I think
Right.
Right.
The window with him is closed.
down the
I
window with him.
disagree. I disagree
don't
that
think
it's closed.
Closed. Yeah, because Gary, and I'm sorry, I'm jumping on everybody, and you're virtual, Ryan. I'm sorry.
You don't got to jump. I'm all right. Go ahead.
No. I'm jumping on Ryan because Ryan's trying to say something. I'm already talking. He's like a second behind me. The thing is, Gary, they've built this team. Now I said this last year, early in the season, and I still believe that last year they built that team in such a way that I felt it was one of the best, most complete teams they've ever had.
Right.
This year might be better on paper.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know now that it's that season's going on. But with Paul George and Embiid on the court, here's the thing. I'm talking on paper because I don't know what it looks like because we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that sucks about it.
So is the Sixers organization deliberately saving that for shock and awe? Is that why they're sitting him out? Like,
No, they're sitting him out because he's hurt, and they don't want to say he's hurt because then if they say he's hurt, then there's mass hysteria and they don't sell as many tickets.
Cats and
there's
dogs
calls.
living together, mass hysteria.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I don't think the window's closed. I don't. I think this. I'll bet you come Christmas time that the Sixers are 500. You get them out there on the court for 40 games together, and if you end up the 6th seed, the number one thing that they're going for is health when the playoffs come. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, and Ryan, that's the thing that I argue with somebody about because they said something like, "Who cares if he misses games in October? It's all about getting in the playoffs." And my argument was exactly that. I said, if he only plays 30 or 40 games, is that enough to generate enough of team chemistry with him and Paul George on the court and the rest of the team, who basically, I mean, think about it, a lot of these guys are new on this team.
Yeah.
This team is revamped.
Again.
And it's a lot more than just talent to win. You have to have team. Basketball is a team sport. You have to have team chemistry. If there's no chemistry with these guys, if Maxey can't play on the court with Paul George, we don't know.
Right.
There might be a disconnect there. There might be a disconnect between him and Embiid. We don't know. Is 40 games enough? I mean, you think theoretically it should be, but think about it. The first 10 is Embiid getting his knee right. And then the first 5 for Paul George is him getting his ankle right. And or his knee right? He hyperextended his knee. and then the next 15 is them trying to find a rhythm, and the next, someone else goes out and someone else gets hurt, and
they're still trying to figure out. They're still trying to figure out who to start around those guys.
There's so much, and
I agree. I hear you.
I'm legit. Like this is here. That's me throwing I threw my hat. That's me throwing a towel and going, I have very little faith that this team.
Well, see, and I've been there for 3 years at this point. Like where you're at. I'm holding out optimism.
Yeah.
I refuse to let this team, no matter what happens, right. Yeah.
Not doing it. I'm done.
I refuse to let this team hurt me.
Yeah.
Again.
The day I ripped this fucking microphone stand off the bar that day, it was the day I realized I can't do it anymore.
Right.
I can't let this.
Wait a minute, guys. Now I will say this. Again, not the biggest fan of NBA, but the spectacular things that Joel Embiid has done in the past few seasons. If you get him 78, even 78% going into the playoffs, and he's able to do them spectacular things in the playoffs, that's a whole different conversation.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, because we've had 78% of Joel Embiid in the playoffs.
I just don't think I don't know if their team.
We've had that. We've seen it.
Look what Boston.
You need 100% of Joel Embiid.
You're never going to get that in the playoffs, Ryan.
Well, that's the optimism that I'm holding out for, and hopefully law of averages, you get that 1 year.
I look at Boston and I look at Denver. And,
Boston,
most recent, right?
Yeah,
they're not beating Boston, man.
No. I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there. I'm looking at those teams, Boston and Denver, and I'm looking at those teams as a whole. And the star players struggled here and there, but it was the team as in general who came through and won those series.
They're also homegrown, and they've played together for years.
This team is thrown together
every year.
But
Mike mentioned it a while ago. There's no core, and his whole career there hasn't been a core.
No, means a lot.
And you're starting to build it with him and Maxey, but Embiid's so close to the end. You don't know what you're even when he plays. You don't know what you're going to get. You might get fucking 50 points in 40 minutes, or he might play 4 minutes.
Jay is very much done. He's I don't see them getting past the first round. Remember games 6 and 7? Oh, I never.
Yeah, like I said, man, that
failed.
The time was when it was with Harden. That time has passed.
No, not. See, I'm sorry, I don't mean it, but it wasn't even the Harden. Their best shot was when they had Jimmy Butler.
Well, yeah.
That was their best shot.
All right, so let's go through predictions. Who's going first?
Season prediction. I'll go first. I think they're like a 5 or 6 seed, and second round they're out. I just as we stand right now. Now I hope I'm wrong. I hope him and Paul. I hope Joel Embiid and Paul George are good, and Tyrese Maxey. Let's not forget about Tyrese Maxey and how freaking good that guy is. He is a phenomenal basketball player.
Yeah.
And he's being wasted on this team.
That is your big three. He's not being wasted.
He's not being wasted.
He's not being wasted.
Yeah, he is.
But you get those. He's not being wasted.
How's he being wasted?
He dropped 45 last week. What are you talking about? He's being wasted.
Because nothing's going to happen on this team.
Yeah, but
they're not
so
going anywhere.
on Indiana. So is 15 other players. So is Karl Anthony Towns on Minnesota and everyone.
So was Claude Giroux his whole career with the Flyers. He was being wasted too.
Right? Yeah. What did he get? Nothing. Got absolutely nothing.
He ends up in the Flyers Hall of Fame. Is that a wasted career?
I mean, the goal is to hoist the trophy, isn't it?
It is, but a lot of players don't get that chance.
Brian Dawkins.
Right. Very hard to get there.
Brian Dawkins, did he waste his career?
Oh,
no.
No, he didn't.
Right?
No, he didn't.
You know what I mean?
Maxey's a stud. Like he's a star.
I didn't say he was a bad talent, Ryan. I never said that.
No, he
But
said he was
wastes his
wasting
career. His career.
He's wasted. I said he
No,
was
he said
wasted
you're
on
wasted.
this team. He's wasted on this team, is what I said.
Gary said he's wasted. That's what he said. Oh, you're wasting his career. I'm sorry. They said he's wasted.
All right, so
That's what I'm.
So yeah, 5 or 6,
Five or
maybe
six,
make the
second
okay.
round, and I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I hope this combo works. I hope Embiid comes back in the next 2 weeks. Paul George is back in the next 2 weeks, and all of a sudden,
Embiid's apparently
we're off
supposed
and
to be back
running.
in the next game or
By
two.
December, we're better than 500, and we're looking good, and things are looking great. And he's not playing back to back because God forbid, but everything's going well, and this team's good enough, and we're getting our hopes up high enough.
Right.
But
Not beating Boston, but getting your hopes up high enough.
that's the thing.
Um,
Dude, anything can happen. I
Boston
understand.
looks good. So, all
I
right.
know. Again, right?
Yeah.
They look great.
Gary, do you even want to make a prediction?
Like Boston is just a complete basketball team. No, I don't care.
They are.
I don't
All
care.
right, so I got him. Again, I'm holding up that optimism, but until it happens, it's been 23 years now. I got him going out in the second round against Boston, probably the 5 seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you guys, and I've always been the optimist on this team. You know what? It's a shame because I'm going to still get angry. I'm not holding my hopes up, but I'm still going to get angry with this team because I'm already angry with this team. Maybe I'm being too hard on the team that we said is a mosh posh, just trying to put it together. And maybe the fact that they haven't meshed well is why they're 1-3 against 4 terrible bottom feeding teams. Milwaukee is not supposed to be a bottom feeding team, but they are apparently falling apart. Their only win came against the Sixers. Jesus. And there's finger pointing at
Detroit.
Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
Detroit won 1 game.
Harris.
One game.
Tobias Harris had a great game against them.
Yeah, Detroit. Toronto's a terrible team. And then their one win was against a Indiana team that's maybe
actually
Indiana wants
that
me.
Indiana team might be the most.
But I can't go back there.
Yeah, the most talented team. And they got to win again. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I started to kind of think, all right, maybe things.
Jay, what's your prediction, brother? Go ahead.
So yeah, Indiana
He fell
started
asleep.
giving me hope, and then they got beat by a terrible Detroit team.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're 1-3. The players that they got that are supposed to hold down the fort when the stars are out don't look like they're doing it right now. Does that mean that they're not going to be able to do it because they just haven't meshed yet, or is it just that they overvalued their talent? Right now, all of that worries me. Right now, it's to the point where I don't think Embiid's going to be healthy. I think that there's going to be problems all year with his knee. The fact that no one misses the first game of the season. We talked about this. I talked about it last week. No one misses the first game of the season unless you're injured. There's no maintenance for the first game of the season. This isn't a situation where, because again, with the Olympics, why did he play in the Olympics? Well, he played in the Olympics. If he played in the Olympics, then he would have played the first game of the season, unless something happened in between the Olympics and the first game of the season. Something happened.
Yeah, something.
And I don't know how it changes. I don't know how it gets better. I see him, he'll play. He'll periodically play. But yeah, I see it being a 30, 40 games that he plays this year. I see them as a 5-6 seed. I see first round exit. Could be second round.
Yeah. We're all in the same boat.
Right.
All of us are in the same
all
boat.
of us are in the same boat. But
why would you not be? I mean, this has been the MO for the
and it's a
past
shame because I
whatever.
thought that it was going to be different. The second my mood and my opinion changed the second that Embiid was ruled out the first game. And then it only got emphasized when they started out 1-3 against
Mike, last week, Mike, you were agitated.
Have you guys ever had a fart that smelled like popcorn?
Probably.
Yeah, it just happened. It smells like movie theater popcorn. I was like, that wasn't bad. It smells like buttery popcorn.
Well, what did you eat?
Pizza.
Yeah.
But not
was
like
it pizza. Yeah.
No. It was like frozen. Like, what the fuck's that? The
DiGiorno?
No. Paul Newman.
Paul Newman.
Yeah, Paul Newman has a pizza. Dude, it's awesome.
Yo,
Paul Newman's got a pizza?
Yeah,
Ryan,
it's
don't
thin.
you remember when you were here a few years back and I made it and you were like, damn, Paul Newman's got it going on.
Dude, it's good. It's
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's a thin
Yeah.
crust. It's a thin crust, like 5 cheese pizza. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
But apparently, it makes it smells like a AMC butter popcorn fart. It's pretty good. All right, real quick, Flyers news, then we'll get to move review. Flyers are 4-6-1. Don't look, but they're starting to win some games.
3 out of 4. We were saying.
Yeah. We got something going on here with the Flyers.
They had me worried too when they were 1-5-1.
Starting to start some goals. We had Jason Martinez on last week with us, who obviously shed as always shed a ton of light on the team with us. It was funny because we talked about Coots last week. We're like, I don't know, and then Cooch. Coots follows
With a
that
hat
up
trick.
with a hat trick the next night. I was like,
And 5 points. He had 2 assists too.
we're all like, oh wow, and Michkov had like 2-3 points in that game, right? And Michkov's been pretty well, doing pretty well this year, and that we talked about it last week with Jason, that power play has been awesome with him. It's been much more. You didn't have that that sniper or the power that
He called it the captain. Just somebody that directed everything and was like
the quarterback on the power play. You haven't had that, and now you.
I thought that Provorovs was going to be that.
I did too.
Yeah.
I did too.
And like he talked about, like the last like on this stretch, 3 out of 4, that they've gotten a lot better 5-on-5.
Jay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that Paul Newman's pizza. I think that corner store here in Florida sells that. You know what's funny, Jay? She's up here. So
No hawk to it for you.
Oh yeah. So real quick. Wednesday night, if anyone's free, come to Sweeney's Tavern in Northeast Philly. Wednesday night. But more importantly, next Saturday, November 9th. For those who haven't bought the book, or if you have and you want to get signed or want to meet me, it's fucking weird to say that. It's so weird. Come out to Doylestown Library. There's a giant author book fair happening.
Can I come meet you?
10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come out. Come meet us. Come meet all the authors. There's a bunch of books going to be out there and for sale. If you have kids, if you have adults, teenagers, whatever, and you want to read a book, sports fans, non-sports fans, come on out. Doylestown Library, November 9th, 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. So
read the book.
Read the book.
Read a book.
Read the book. Jay, you gonna come? Yeah, dude, absolutely come. Or Jay, if you don't make it to that, just if you come to Sweeney's on Wednesday, dude, bring your book. I'll sign it for you, dude. All right. So Jet Luciano was lend back to the OHL. Did I fuck up his name, Gary?
Yeah, it's all right. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, he was lent back to the OHL, which was kind of a little bit of a surprise to me.
The OHL is the Phantoms, right?
No, that's the AHL.
OHL's the juniors.
Yeah, the juniors.
Oh,
He's lent back to
okay.
juniors.
It's a
And
step below the Phantoms.
And
Right.
he's 18 years old, and it makes sense in that aspect. And I guess the biggest thing is that he's going to get more playing time. He's going to be the guy there,
Right.
as opposed to a third line guy here. So like they're kind of thinking that maybe down there he can kind of rehab his skills a little bit. But here's the question: like why have him on the roster in the first place? Then
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird even when the season first started that he was you thought for sure he was fucking 18. You thought for sure he would go into the juniors.
Well, in preseason, Ryan and Sean, like he was up and down the ice, he was making plays, and Tortorella said, "I got to give this kid a chance. He's earned a chance."
All right, so you give him
that's why he was up.
All right, but you give him a chance for 4 games?
Yeah, well, it didn't work, and that's what happens with an 18-year-old.
After 4 games? Like that's where I'm confused. If you brought him up, you gave him 4 games.
Remember, you had 4 dates with an 18-year-old, and you couldn't get any. You fucking dumped her.
All right, right.
Okay, I guess we're playing prison rules.
You know what I mean? I had you to McDonald's to 4 times. You're going to suck my dick or not?
Right, exactly.
If not, get the fuck out of here.
Right. A Happy Meal is a Happy Meal.
The fuck.
Mike's mad because he sees me writing this shit down.
You should have got the McFlurry, baby.
That's right. Get the man.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you?
Your hair smells beautiful.
I already spent $25. You ain't giving me none.
Cranking your knob just a little
Carter
bit.
Hart's coming with me the next time.
Oh God. Yeah, that whole situation. Fucking Jay. Mike is hating this. Oh man.
Moist.
Oh my God. Where'd that one come from?
That's been on the soundboard for like a couple months.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Bunch of childs.
Yeah. Right. Oh man. All right.
Oh
yeah. So we're you want to do it again?
Fuck.
Moist.
I gotta pee.
All right. Go pee. Hurry up.
He's going to jerk off after listening to that.
Yeah, right.
You're a nation.
I don't like your jerk off name. I don't like your
Oh,
jerk
it's
off
moist.
face. I don't like your jerk off behavior, and I don't like you. Jerk off.
Yeah, there's actually a camera in Ryan's bathroom as he's
3'9" with a 10-foot.
Oh, give us some props to Garrett to Ryan. Sorry.
Dirty
Gary.
White Trash. That song.
Yeah, I know. Dude, that dude, he died.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he lived, that midget motherfucker. What
Oh.
was his name?
I don't know.
What was his name? Fucking that was Kid Rock's like sad because he went off the whole Austin Powers thing, like had a midget, like had the midget rapper. That whole thing. It was weird. That was a weird time, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Limp Bizkit,
baby.
Kid Rock, and
Yeah, baby.
it was weird.
Korn was still around a little bit. Limp Bizkit was on with Method Man or something. They did a.
It was
song,
weird. Yeah, it was a weird time.
And Eminem came and saved things.
Yep. And then save things again. And then save things again.
Yeah.
And then save things again. Because rap's fucking terrible now. Ask Diddy how rap's going for him.
Mm.
His head's wrapped around a fucking pole.
Yeah.
It's coming to his fucking mouth every 2 seconds.
Johnson is wrapped around his asshole. Oh.
There he is.
Ah.
There he is.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I
You
just real
asked for
quick,
it. You got it. Toyota.
just real quick too. Speaking of Toyota, Mike loves a Toyota girl.
He loves what?
Jan. Yeah. Mike loves a Jan girl that's spokesgirl for Toyota.
Yeah.
He thinks
What's wrong with that?
he
Yeah,
thinks
she can
she's
go.
hotter than AT&T girl.
No.
Yeah, I pulled back off of that. Like I backed off of that.
All right. Okay. All right.
But
I mean, the slanted pussy, slanted pussy.
still, neither one of them are, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Well,
All
she's
right, so-
spinnable. She's spinnable.
I'm waiting for Ryan to come back because it's the longest piss in the world. He's taking a
You better hurry up. I gotta take a fucking piss.
He's taking no, because we're doing movie review.
I know.
He's taking and he's taking the longest piss ever. Remember
He took
when
a sabbatical?
Yeah, remember when Ryan said he was taking a piss?
Remember, Alex? Remember?
That's the name of the show. The name of the show is Ryan's Sabbatical.
I'm not gonna say what we should name the show. Actually, I'm not gonna indulge in.
All right, we'll talk after the show.
No, I don't know if I wanted. I don't know.
What?
I don't know if I wanted on
What?
the show. No,
Come on.
I'm not gonna say.
One.
The bears can smell the menstruation.
What, you pussy?
It's a name that'll actually work, and it's catchy, but I don't know if I want to.
Well, spit it out.
All right.
Please, man. I sucked your dick.
Come on, tell me.
A Happy Meal's a Happy Meal.
It's actually why? What's wrong
I mean,
with that?
that's not bad.
Perfect.
I know it is, but it's like,
Why? What's the matter with that? You've seen the titles of some of our shows.
I know.
Blue Waffle, Fanatics, Red Rocket.
Yeah, but I don't want to be a part. I don't want to be the reason for it. Like if it happens organically, but like now I'm the reason. Now I'm like, fuck. That's my
A slappy squeal is a slappy squeal.
How about Marcus Hayes is a cunt? How about that for show title?
If we were allowed.
I don't think we wouldn't be. They would just, all right, fuck it. I don't know where Ryan is. Let's do movie review, all right?
All right.
I'm done.
This is Corner Pub Sports Movie Review with Gary. Stay drunk or fuck you.
So I watched the first Soul. First time I ever saw it.
So you
saw
hold on.
Saul.
So you saw Saul?
Did you see Saul or did you saw Saul?
I saw Saul. It was very underwhelming. I was expecting more.
What?
Yes, I was expecting more.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Well, you guys said it was gory.
No.
No,
Yeah.
I think we actually said
said
it's
it was a
not that gory. It was more psychological than gory.
We did say that. Yes. We said it's a psychological thriller type of movie. That's what we said.
I mean, I just wish it could have been more. That's all.
In what sense?
I was just wanted to see more blood and death. That's all, Sean.
So like the head, the jaw trap wasn't enough for you?
Nah. Maybe if it was, I seen it when it first came out, I would have been like, wow, that was something else.
So you didn't think the concept was cool at all, like the traps and like
the let's play a game.
Let's play a game and you have to.
The idea of him wanting to torture and fuck people in the mind, yeah, that was good.
Well, that's the whole premise of the movie, though.
I just thought it should have been more. That's all.
You know what it is? I don't think you were thinking, man. I don't think you were thinking that. I think you were in for the Terrifier movies were like mindless nonsense where Saw made you think and like what's going on.
Maybe I just didn't think. You know what I mean? But I just thought it could have been more. That's all.
You didn't think, but you thought it could be more.
Right.
Yeah. How did that? I remember. I remember the end. I remember that they, not
Donnie Wahlberg running around, dude. How about the whole thing with it? And he's too late, right? He's too late. Like,
yes.
Chop this thing off, and then
now that scene where the two cops went in to confront him,
right?
And the guy, he's trying to get the fucking thing off so the guy don't get the two screws in his fucking head.
Right.
Now I like that. I was like, damn, holy shit. I hope the rest of this is like this. And it wasn't. Like the Chinese cops going through the hallway and they hold these fucking shotguns. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh my God.
There's actually more traps and gore in the second and third ones.
And then they just continue. But the first one, they didn't know what was going to happen with that first one.
Yeah, if you're looking more for like the creative traps and shit, the first one was to set the tone for those. The first one was more meant to be more of a
story.
Psychological.
Than,
Chester Bennington's actually in the third one.
fourth
Is
one.
he?
That's the fourth one. Yeah.
That's
So
only
why
kind
blew
of
his
He
brains out?
gets stuck to the car seat.
Yeah, he's glued.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of gets Jay liked all the Saw movies. The first one's fantastic. I disagree with you. Come on. So the end. So spoiler alert: if anyone hasn't seen Saw yet, first of all, you're an asshole. Sorry, Gary. Second of all, spoiler alert is coming. Gary, give people a second.
There's a guy. There's a guy
At the
through
end
the
of the
entire
movie.
the entire movie. Before even in the opening scenes, you see the guy laying there with a bull in his head. There's blood everywhere. So at the end, this guy stands up, and he's the one that caused all the chaos.
Yep. Your mind, like you didn't.
Now that's when I was like, wow, like my mind was fucked at that point.
We saw that in the theater, and when he stood up, dude, chills.
Yeah.
Like, and the music hits, and he slams the game over.
Game
slams
over.
The door.
And the
We're
dude's just like, ah.
What the fuck?
No, he said the keys to that locker in the bathtub.
Yeah, that day he went down the drain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Dude,
Very beginning of the movie.
Dude, like, oh my god. Like that
Yeah,
was
when he saws his fucking foot off, dude.
And Gary, you know who that is, right? By the way.
What, the doctor?
Yeah, you know who that is?
Who is it?
Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right.
He's also Robin Hood.
Yes.
Shit.
From
Yeah,
Robin Hood
I'm
Men in
telling you.
Place?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, I forget what was it that he had to. Why
gotta
did he
take a
saw off
piss.
his leg? Because if he had
Get to
do
his
it
kids.
because he thought that the kids were going to get killed.
Right.
But were they? They weren't, right?
No, because there was another game going on, like inside of that game. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's like, come on.
So, but
It's such a
if he would have
great
just
movie.
held out, he would have been okay or something. Or
I think
Well, no, he would have still been locked in there.
I
But
think Gary was expecting like blood, gore, galore.
and then
you know?
what happened? Like, wasn't there was like a simple way to get out?
Yeah,
They just
the key.
in the
When
tub.
they first wake up, when the kid first wakes up in the tub, he's bugging out.
Yeah.
And he's got the key around, I think, his wrist on a string. And
Mhm.
because he's bugging out, like it comes off and he gets the plug out of the drain and the key goes down the drain.
Oh. But was there another way out or something? I kind of just remember at the end of the guy getting up and they're like,
Dude, when he stood up.
There
Yeah,
might have
I
been,
just-
Mike, because there was like 3 or 4 twists at it, like where you
right.
were
I
like,
just remember at the end of it, like all they had to do was this, and it would have worked out for them.
yeah.
And then you find Gary's not on right now. But then you find out like the whole story, like he had cancer and like he was his doctor and the whole thing, and you know
Right.
why he did what he did, and there was such a greatly written movie, and like
What did he do? Because he didn't give a shit. The doctor didn't really care. I forget.
I'm trying to remember the whole thing, but like because it was cancer. And it was like, you got cancer, you're gonna die. Yeah,
Right.
that whole thing. So I'm waiting for Gary. So Gary, the reason why I think you were kind of is because it did come out 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And because since then, there's been a lot of movies who have copycatted the whole twist at the end and the whole right.
There's
Like,
always been twists at the end of movies, but not
like that, dude. Like
Nah, not like that.
when
Like
they
that
first-
part, I was like, wow. Now,
he stood up.
yeah, I do want to say,
I'll never forget that the theater went fucking nuts. Like everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I
ever
do
being-
want to see part 2.
All right.
But I
Yeah,
don't get it, because if you thought it was underwhelming, why would you want to see another one?
Because Mike, that at the end left me wanting more. Like I was underwhelmed, but I want to see more.
I mean, it was
it could be more enthusiastic in part 2.
okay. Yeah, I mean, so that's the thing. It did take place. A lot of it took place in one section,
And
it was a slow. It was a slow
It's
burn.
a lot slower
Yeah.
than the other ones because, again, think about it. This was the first one, and like they didn't know what was going to happen. Like, they didn't know this movie was going to take off and produce 9 more sequels. Like, they didn't know that. Like, they put it out and, like, let's see what happens. And the audiences ate it up. And
there's a scene in the second one, man.
Like that fat bastard in the cage with all the razor blades. I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
But there's a scene in the second one. Not going to give it away, but
I'm trying to remember. It's
like the needles.
Oh God, yeah.
That was the second one. Oh,
yeah. I saw that in the theater too. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, we're gonna. So Gary was underwhelmed. I'm disappointed. All right, we're gonna take a quick look at a video because we're gonna have some fun here. So we're trying to come up with a name. What are we gonna call it?
I don't know. We didn't settle on anything, did we?
No, we did.
Something video. What the fuck we're gonna call it? Drink up video.
Drink up video. There you go. Yeah.
Here, ready? We gotta do the slogan. 1, 2, 3.
Drink up video.
All right, drink up video. I wish we had done that. And we're gonna watch this quick video, and we're gonna comment on it because we're gonna have some fun. You guys see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rapping for Jesus.
Yeah. So we're gonna. So we got rapping for Jesus going on here.
It's on the street, then you gotta do a rap. Want to teach kids the Christian truth. If you want to reach those kids,
Jerry Lewis,
you gotta do a rap to a hip hop beat. So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Oh my God.
Look at this motherfucker dancing around.
He's a life changer, miracle arranger, born to the virgin mom in a manger. Water to wine, he's a drink exchanger, and he died for your sins. I preach the word, that's my gig, and I rhyme better than Notorious Big. All the other MCs, I wish them well, but if you live in sin, you burn in hell.
Look at Vice Pence.
Now I'ma pass the mic to my lovely wife. She's a fly MC and the light of my life. So to bust the rhyme without further ado, take it away, Mary Sue.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes are weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him and turn the other cheek. I don't scream and I don't brag. I don't cuss and my pants don't sag. I do exude a little Christian swag and I'm proud to be an American.
Jesus Christ is a nigga. Let his light shine through ya. Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah. Jesus Christ is a nigga. He's our homie MC, JC. You see, he's an honest, caring, peace-loving nigga like me. If you do drugs and you think you're cool, you need to come to Sunday school. Put those drugs in a garbage can. Stand up tall, you're a Christian man. Word up.
Jesus Christ is my nigga.
I'm freestyling.
Hit me.
So you're welcome.
Oh my God. What a debut for Corner Pub Video.
Jesus Christ is my nigga.
J Parr, I can't watch. I'll be spending hours in church on Sunday.
Yeah, we're all going to hell.
Stop lying, Jay. You ain't going to church.
Yeah. You'll be home drinking beers.
Yeah. Jesus Christ might be a nigga, Jay, but you ain't going to church.
We didn't we didn't make that video. So any comments, quick reactions to that video? And
Jesus fucking
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
That was great. Great debut for what is it? Drink up
I'm
video.
speechless.
Drink up video.
Like,
Dude,
speechless.
Like, why did they think that was okay? Like,
It's not okay.
Why was that?
No, even 20 years ago, that's not okay.
Like, I mean, 40 years ago, it would have been like,
Leave it to us to put it on our show.
I mean, he did spit rhymes better than the B.I.G. though. You know.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least that guy's still alive.
I look like fucking Jerry
Well,
Lewis.
you know he's still alive. Did you look it up?
He might be. Maybe he's not after that. After we play that video, he might not be. Plus the cap in my other cheek, and she turns around.
Oh,
Dude, it was
man.
worse. The wife, like he wasn't, like he was bad when the wife came out. Dude, the wife was like, I don't give a fuck. She was like, whoa, 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 spitting rhymes like.
Yeah, she takes it in this. She takes it in the fucking holy stinky. That's for sure.
The holy stinky.
The holy
All right.
stinky.
While you were drunk, we'll close this motherfucker out.
I am not drunk, man. You're trying to make me drunk.
It's time to catch up on some things you may have
Getting
missed.
about that time.
Six-pack is acceptable while you were drunk.
I'm drunk and I love cats.
Yeah, he'll tell us about it next week, Jay.
So Mark, Jay says Mark will like that, but he's not going to listen to it until next Friday because he can't hang anymore. Pussy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great when he listens back.
He got destroyed.
So,
Polsky, you, my friend, are a bitch.
It's a unicorn.
He is a unicorn. Not a unicorn.
He's a mythical creature.
This is kind of sad news. Union goalie Holden Trent was 25 years old. He passed away this week. He was put in ICU. I haven't heard official cause of death.
Was he on the team now?
Yeah, he was.
Was he the starting
He was
goaltender?
their starting goaltender.
Oh,
yeah, 25 years old, died. He was put in ICU earlier in the week and then died on Sunday morning.
What was it from?
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't heard. It's undisclosed. At least as of when I looked this up, it was undisclosed. They don't know what happened.
Like he's still a fucking
That's
baby. Like
I
he's a
guess
baby.
I guess he's not playing tomorrow.
No, he's not stopping anything now.
No fantasy points for him.
No, I look at Gary, and Gary's being kind of serious. And I look at Ryan, and Ryan's got a shit-eating grin on his face. And I'm like, I know what's happening here. Like, I know what's going to happen.
See, I'm biting my tongue. I'm trying not to let you guys stoop to my level.
So he's not starting tomorrow.
Damn. Who we got on the waiver wire?
Already put my bet in, dog.
I'm gonna have to use all my fab money.
It is interesting. I don't know.
Nah, that's a shame, though. It is.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you got there? We're
Yeah,
eventually
it's a
gonna get
shame.
there, right? Yeah.
It is.
It's a shame.
Fucking Jay.
It's a shame.
Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's a shame. That means you heard that song before.
That's an old song, man. So if you haven't seen the Dwayne Wade statue that was unveiled,
Lawrence Fishburne.
there it is. For those who haven't seen it, Mike hasn't seen it. I'm going to show Mike in a second. I'm showing the audience
I
first.
think I seen it. Wow.
Yeah, it's literally Lawrence Fishburne when he's got the things on his head and
The Matrix.
Neo crashes through the window to save him.
Yeah,
and he's screaming and he runs to the helicopter.
Looks like
That's what it looks
Tulsa
like.
without a shirt.
That is absolutely ridiculous. So
I
once
think I've seen
again,
a bunch of memes of that.
once
Oh,
again,
the memes are great.
Yeah, it looks
for
like
those
Tulsa.
who are watching live, there you go, or watching the
Bitches.
on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, come on, like that's ridiculous.
Be better.
It's a shame.
The best statue I saw was Ed Reed. Ed Reed's bust at the NFL Hall of Fame, fantastic, like dead on. Apparently, I heard the statue.
You've never been to the Hall of Fame, have you?
No, I haven't been to Ohio.
Yeah. Bucket list.
The
That's
statue.
that's the best one right there.
What was? Oh my God, is that Diddy?
No, it's Shanae from Martin.
Oh, Shanae. Oh my God, I was trying to. I thought it was Diddy. I mean, same difference at this point. Oh my God. So apparently the statue creator fought back and like reacted. Let me see if I can find it. Here he goes. He defended it and he said, "Oh, come on." I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Here we go. All right. So he breaks the silence. He said, to the critics, there's a lot that needs to be understood. We have to seal everything to keep the integrity of the sculpture. However, that does create a funny little side effect of being glossy and errors are not used to seeing when we see somebody in the flesh. So that's his like.
That's his defense.
The sealer definitely creates a little bit of misunderstanding to the eye. So I would definitely encourage everyone to please come to Miami and view it in person. So, first of all,
of course you would want.
Why doesn't the statue have a beard?
Yeah, Dwayne Wade had a beard his whole career.
He always had a beard. In the statue, he has a goatee. That it's fucking scary. Like that's scary.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw someone put his face as the Wizard of Oz in the wizard as the wizard.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, like and someone else made him not a CeeLo Green. Made him a CeeLo Green when he was the silver guy, and it actually made more sense when CeeLo Green was the silver guy. Yeah, so that's ridiculous. Like, come on, you can't defend that. But it sounds like even the creator was like, yeah, like they gave me a picture and I went off of that. Like he's like, sorry. Like it almost sounds like that. Like he even knows
that he fucked up.
That it was misunderstood and whatever. Like I said, whoever created Ed Reed, like look up Ed Reed's statue bust and look up Ed Reed's picture and holy shit.
But the thing is like, why would they have? I know not all artists are, big fans of sports, but why wouldn't you have somebody that at least knows who the guy is?
Yeah, I know. It's I don't know, dude. The memes with the one with LeBron Duncan and Wade with his arms,
yeah,
and he put his. Dude, they've done such a great job. There was another one where it was Batman and Robin when it was Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, but they put his face.
Oh yeah,
they made it blue so it looked just like Arnold. Oh, dude, they've done such a great job with that. So, kudos to everyone who's made these memes, and fuck you to the sculptor because you're an asshole. So, Terry Garr passed away.
Why do I know that name?
She's a pig.
You absolutely do know the name Terry Garr. She was the wife of Mr. Mom.
Yeah.
She was also in Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice knockers.
Yeah, old school pig.
Dude, she was she was beautiful.
Good-looking girl. Yeah.
Beautiful woman. I know Jay's gonna probably have a boner right now as we're talking about her. But the truth is that Terry Garr was she hadn't been in anything in ages.
Yeah.
But she was only known for quite a few. Tootsie. She was in Tootsie with Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, she was like a slapstick comic.
Yeah,
type.
That's pretty much what. But she was like, again, she was a beautiful girl, like beautiful woman, and
a tits and ass actress.
Yeah, Terry Garr, and yeah, kind of goes with the name, Terry. Isn't that kind of a?
Yeah, Terry's going too far.
Yeah.
Terry Garr is going to get it hard.
Yeah. She is.
Oh no! We suck again.
All right. While you were drunk, last story I have. The NFL. The NFL. This is pretty cool. I'm putting the phone down because I know this story by heart now. It's been found that the NFL eats $80,000 worth of Uncrustables a year.
Oh, I think I heard about this. Yeah.
I saw this on the Athletic. Athletic did a study. So instead of like eating fruit and eating, doing shakes and stuff at halftime and training camp and all that stuff, they've been eating Uncrustables. Oh, Carrie chimes in. She goes, Terry Garr was on Friends a lot. Oh wow,
Okay.
how about that? I didn't know that. Yeah, she was beautiful woman. That rest in peace. That's pretty cool though. He never had an Uncrustable.
Me neither.
I think I've had one.
I've heard they're amazing. Like I haven't had one either.
They're okay. They're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's peanut butter and jelly, right?
So
right, I'd rather have a sandwich.
The NFL players are saying because it's so easy to eat, that's why they're eating them. Like
like you just fold it in half. It's 2 bites.
Yeah, and it's done. So apparently
and they're eating like 3 or 4 of them at a time or something.
Yeah, I'm forgetting what team. I think it's Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville's one of the higher teams.
Well, I mean, the peanut butter is high in protein.
That's what I was going to say.
They eat,
Yeah,
like the most. They eat like 7,000 a week or some crazy number. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, some insane number. I don't know. Debbie says it's a sandwich, Mike.
It's not a sandwich.
It is a sandwich.
Yes, it is.
No,
It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah,
I
it's a
know,
peanut-
but it's not the same as a sandwich. Like it's like
Yes, it is.
It's like an empanada, peanut butter and jelly.
No,
Like a
it's
salt
white
empanada.
bread. It's white bread that's pinched together. That's
Well,
all
it's
it is.
pinched together. It's not a.
That's not an empanada.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? It's white bread. Just
Yeah, it's white bread pinched
just
together.
kind of crushed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
and it's small. It's like
It just sounds disgusting.
There's no crust.
It sounds gross.
It's like if you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich
Smash
and you
it.
put a cookie cutter on it.
yeah, but the bread's like it's not.
It's
like
frozen.
thinner. It's
Yeah.
like frozen. It's like no. I'd rather.
So what? You eat it out? You eat it frozen?
No, you wait till it defrosts, you jerk off.
Well,
You
can't
don't
I
eat
just
a
keep them in the fridge then?
Although if you want it to last, you put it in the freezer. They're individually wrapped.
Dude, fucking Gary's the
Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
like he's a
It's 'cause
he
this actually-
loves Uncrustables.
I gotta be honest.
He's like, yeah, I tried them, and now he's like the biggest offense. He's like, you're a piece of shit. Don't you dare say anything bad about the Uncrustables.
I gotta tell
That's
you.
my John.
Can you get crunchy peanut butter up in this?
They have that option now, yes.
Dude,
What about strawberry jam?
Yeah, strawberry preserves.
I gotta tell you,
dude, he knows.
You know an awful lot about Uncrustables.
Media of Uncrustables.
the 7 years Gary's been on the show,
This is the most he's ever
yeah,
contributed.
this is the most he's ever known about anything. Uncrustable.
That's because I want to go to bed.
No, you want to grab an Uncrustable or two and then lay down.
Yeah.
Watch
you know you
TV.
want them. How many
No,
you got
we're
in the
out.
fridge right now? How many?
No,
or
we're
no,
out.
sorry, freezer.
We're
You
out.
know what sucks? This is the most drunk I've been in about 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
good.
a little drunk.
I'm feeling pretty good tonight.
You better get drunk tomorrow.
You start
too,
drinking
you
early?
boss.
No,
I don't know about that.
drank like 2.
Why, Angie can drive.
What? What's he saying?
No, he
Said-
wants me to get drunk tomorrow.
Oh, stop. Can't talk about that.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
I wish I could meet up with you guys at the bar tomorrow, dude. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You suck.
I got plans tomorrow night.
You couldn't get out of it, huh?
Nah. Yeah, they're hitting the bar tomorrow night. So
Maybe they'll bail tomorrow morning, Sean.
yeah, I know. I'm hoping. We'll see. I'll let you know. If not, I'll see you guys there.
All right.
I'm dying for some wings.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah,
going
right.
to bed. It's time for me to sign off.
All right. Well, let's
Sayonara. Love you.
Hold on. You can't leave just yet. We got to do our playout song.
Gary wanted to leave an hour ago.
Oh, 45 minutes.
Yeah, you got a second win when we started talking Uncrustables, though.
Guys, it was fun. As always, boner coverage. Stick around for boner coverage. We got boner coverage coming.
Jay.
It's happened. Jay, stay on.
Jay, are you awake?
Yeah, Jay's
Don't
awake. Jay's awake.
fall asleep.
No, we got some viewers. There's some people watching.
I'm
Guys, it was
actually
a
gonna
fun show. We had a really good
hang
time
out and
tonight.
do some boner coverage.
We had a really good show tonight. We covered a lot of stuff. Got a lot of topics tonight.
A lot of sap in here. A lot of sap.
A lot of sap.
Very full. A lot of sap.
Very full. A lot of sap. Jay said he's here.
There you go.
I don't know what we're going to talk about, but, it's always that way on boner coverage. We always find something to talk about. Guys, we'll good stuff, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Make it stoner coverage.
Stoner coverage. Well,
yeah.
It depends if Ryan had an edible or not.
I don't do those. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's right. As Gary's doing a
Now, what kind of question is that?
Weed pen.
Yeah, I know. Jonesy chiming in at the end of the show. What's up, Jonesy?
Saw y'all. Y'all hang out for some boner coverage, Jonesy.
Yep, boner coverage. All right. We will see you guys next week. Thank you, everyone who joined in for the podcast. Thank you so much, Mike.
Penis out.
See you guys next week.
Good night, fellas.
Good night, bro. All right, I'm going to have a cigarette, fellas. I shall return.
All right, sounds good. All right, we're on boner coverage. Podcast is done. Podcast done recording. Moving from the stage. There's Gary gone. All right, there we go. And Jay's happiest moment, boner coverage. Jay hangs out for 3 hours for the show, and he goes, I just hope they do 20 minutes of boner coverage tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's awake for it.
Which is crazy because, it's like, I don't know, what's.
Yeah, I don't know what's so fascinating.
I know. What is, Jay, what is so special about boner coverage? It's because it's more, I don't know.
Laid back,
what is
more intimate.
Yeah, is it more intimate, behind the scenes kind of thing?
So what is this? Are we not allowed to talk about tomorrow?
No, they didn't invite you.
Oh.
No, we're going to the bar tomorrow night.
Well, you said you got plans.
I was going to go to the bar with them. I can't.
No,
I can't make it.
All right.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, they're hitting Patty Wax tomorrow night.
Oh.
So, yeah, I was dying for some wings, man. I haven't had those.
Those wings are awesome.
Yeah, I haven't had them in a long time.
Yeah. I wanted wings tonight.
Wings tonight.
Couldn't pull off getting them in time.
Yeah, I haven't had wings in a long time.
It's me on these nuts.
Your wings last week.
Oh yeah, I did. They were good.
Yeah.
From
Pepe's, was it?
No, Pizza Yeah.
Pizza Yeah.
Pizza Yeah. So Jay said it's more 101, he said. Dude, it's always like
it is. It's a different.
Yeah, it is. Because we don't have this show going on, and now we can talk about whatever we want.
There's no soundboard. There's no
There's
agenda.
still soundboard.
Open your mouth wide and take it.
Yeah, but you never use it during boner coverage.
I could use it whenever the fuck I want. Don't
You
tell me
could. I'm
tell
just
me
saying
what
you.
to do. What?
I'm saying you
Sometimes I'll start a
don't.
sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
Asshole.
It's true. It's true. Nah, so dude, I can't believe. So let's just recap the show. How about we do that?
All right.
I can't believe Gary didn't like Saul.
Yeah.
That to me is wild. How do you not like the first Saul movie?
I feel like part of it is almost Gary is kind of doing the opposite just to kind of
Do the opposite.
just to say the opposite.
No, I don't. I think
You think after seeing Terrifier that he's
it's
all about the gore and
dude, yeah. It doesn't.
It's a different type of movie though.
Brian Jonesy says, I think next show you got to play Gay Sex or Weightlifting again, just for Mike. He's been dying to play again.
Who is this guy? No.
been a while. It's been a year.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah.
Has it already?
Yeah, it's been a year.
That's right, because we played it at last. It's already November, and we played it at the.
I don't know if I can do that. It depends how this week goes. We'll see.
That's not a once a year thing.
No, I agree. It's kind of more extended.
It's got to be. It loses its novelty if you do it too.
It's kind of like the turkey sex show, whatever. We stopped doing that because it got too.
The Thunder show.
I can't believe we're almost 2 years of that already.
Yeah.
Like turkey sex is always the Thanksgiving, either the day before or the day after Thanksgiving show. And it's always been that way. And where we, make jokes about things you say at dinner table. I can't believe we're almost there. A year. Like I can't believe it's been a year. Because last year we didn't do it. I'm like, no, we're not doing that this year because it's
because you said everything that you could say.
Fucking jokes. Jay said I thought Gary would have loved the first Saw. I would have thought that too. I'm actually surprised that he didn't. Now here's the thing. So 20 years ago, there weren't too many movies out there that did what that movie did.
I don't feel like there's been I haven't watched as many movies in the past 20 years as I did.
Like that to me, like that ranks up there with like Usual Suspects.
Usual Suspects, yeah.
Had that ending. Seven had that ending. You're like, oh my God. There's a few movies that drop your jaw at the end of the movie. Like
Fight Club.
When you realize he's his imagination, yeah. Now in a different sense, American History X. That ending was like, what the? I didn't see that coming.
Nope.
There's a lot of endings to movies where you don't see coming and leave your jaw dropped, and Saw's definitely one of them for me. And even Gary admitted, yeah, I did not see that coming.
I think I just read an article about some of like the most jaw dropping ones, or ones you could watch again to see.
I'm
like
trying to think, like what else?
Psycho.
Yeah, the
mom at the end, like him.
Yeah,
like when you see him,
the original, because we know what happens.
But no, I mean, like, not the shower scene that everybody knows.
No, but the end when you find out it's the mom,
that he's dressing up as the mom. That's pretty.
Yeah, Anthony Perkins.
Yeah,
Anthony Perkins dressed as the mom, and Alfred Hitchcock's like not Vince Vaughn's, because everyone knew what happened. That's the thing that sucks about that. When they remade Psycho,
I didn't remember it.
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn played Anthony Perkins' part.
Right.
And it was okay, but it was like
you knew what happened.
Like why?
That's like remaking The Usual Suspects. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, right.
That's like a one and done. Like I'm
trying to think. Like what
underrated movie in my opinion. It's got a really good ending. Smoking Aces.
I saw that movie. I don't remember I don't remember the ending.
Well, you know how they're going after Jeremy Piven because he's going to rat on like all the mob.
Yeah, I barely remember.
Well, all right. Well,
is that the one where like there's 18 different hitmen?
Yeah,
like, trying to go after them.
Yeah.
And it turns out that
try to make like a Pulp Fiction-esque type of movie.
Kind of, yeah. It was just like complete chaos, but then the ending was really good. Like I'm not going to get in and explain the whole thing, but
go ahead. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Smoking Aces,
all right. So there's this cop that went undercover years ago.
A cock went undercover. That's
a cop.
Oh, cop. I'm sorry.
A cop.
Sorry. It's a cop.
Yeah. So he went undercover years ago.
Sorry.
And
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
And apparently the mob boss like killed the cop. But here, what had turned out is that the cop took on the identity of the mob boss.
Yeah, I don't remember any of this.
And
no.
Yeah, he had all kinds of plastic surgery, so he took on the identity of the mob boss. And it turns out that Jeremy Piven is actually his son. So they want to give him his heart so they can get the information out of him. And then Ryan Reynolds, who goes through it all, and his partner dies, Lawrence Fishburne. he goes in and pulls
Dwayne
the plug.
Wade statue.
Yeah. He goes in and pulls the plug on both of them, and they both die. Like it's a really cool twist.
Okay. I don't remember that.
Yeah, like if you knew the movie, you'd I'd be shocked if
I
you didn't
know I've
agree.
seen it.
I saw it when it came out, dude.
Mhm.
I got it, and that was it. I watched it once. I probably still have it, honestly.
I actually love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Departed had a really good twist.
Yeah, you did not see Leonardo DiCaprio getting blown away. You didn't see that coming.
No, that was a really cool ending.
Speaking of that, I didn't see that. I still haven't seen that last one. The Western or whatever one.
With DiCaprio?
The Scorsese. With the Western with DiCaprio or like
The one he made about a year ago. I haven't seen it either.
Wait, what movie?
Him, De Niro.
It's
I forget what it's called.
Talking about underwhelming. It was underwhelming. Now I'll say this: it's way too fucking long.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the name of that movie? Look, the acting by him and the Native American woman who played the female lead.
Yeah.
She was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic in the movie. Way too long. Like, I don't mind long movies. Like, I love Gangs of New York. Like, it's one of my favorite movies ever.
Agreed.
This is not that. It's the first hour you're intrigued, and then like the next hour you're like, what the fuck? And then like there's 10 minutes of oh, and then the last half hour, and the way it ends, you're kind of like it gets weird.
Okay.
It gets really weird, and it hits you. And we talked about it. Actually, Gary and I talked about it on the show. At the end, like, I don't think we gave anything away, but the last like 10 minutes of the movie, you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Like, this is weird. And you got to go back to the times, and it makes sense, which I get. But the way he did it, it didn't. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I thought he was. I thought he was being too cute.
Okay.
Scorsese, yeah.
Scorsese's kind of gone like The Irishman. Really, really good.
I gotta watch it again. I gotta see that again.
But way too long. Way too long.
Now, yeah, probably. And I watched it, and I was drunk. It was the day before Thanksgiving, and Mark Polsky and I watched it down here
When he was a fan.
We both loved it, and I remember running upstairs at one point with Jimmy Hoffa talking to the Teamsters, and it struck close to home because I grew up with that. Because my grandfather was in the Teamsters when all that shit was going down, and he, I already have my feelings about that. I can't confirm or deny, and none of us can in the family, that my grandfather was a part of the mob. I feel like he was, based on the way things happened, the people he knew and the people who came around and all that.
Look at Sean holding his beer up. He's all drunk.
I know. I'm trying to.
He's all drunk.
Jay knew my grandfather. Jay, what did you think? Like, Jay knew my grandfather. Like, I don't know, man. Like, even like I talked to my aunts about it. His daughters, and like, half of them are yeah, and half of them are no, and like,
oh really?
Yeah.
What's your uncle think? Or was he the youngest, so he didn't?
Yeah.
Was that kind of like so he was by that
I
time?
don't know. I don't think I've ever
because you never get out of it, right?
So Jay, what did you think? Like, did you think he was part of? Like, you can say, it, dude, he's gone. Like, it ain't gonna hurt anybody. But and now, actually, not to get back to the book, but like that was part of the book that I was a little worried about. But my Quinn actually like threw a wrench in that, and she said, or not a wrench. I shouldn't say wrench. She threw a thing in there, and she said, Jay said he wasn't sure. She said, I knew him. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, dude, I'm telling you, he's a truck driver and a bookie, and he owned a
Yeah, he was probably.
he had a fucking beachfront house in Clearwater, and he had a fucking other house in Florida, and then fucking when he bought a house up here, and he had a big ass house in Ben Salem, which is insane. Like the house was insane. Like it was crazy.
I do remember being there. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
he
them
was-
having like a couple different yeah. Those are
Probably
nice.
into some things, Sean.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just the fact that he was a bookie probably could have, but it was
Help,
it
but
looked a
come
little
on.
bit, yeah.
Like, come on, like, yeah. You say it'll tell me things when I see you. All right, I'll see you Wednesday, right? Sweeney's. I'm gonna play some songs, dude. I'm gonna go
No,
all.
like what is this? What is this cryptic? I'll tell you when I see you thing.
I
Like,
don't
what's
know.
it?
He
Come
doesn't-
on.
He doesn't want to put it on here. I get it. We're gonna do. I'm gonna do all acoustic shit on Wednesday. All acoustic shit on Wednesday at Sweeney's. Last time, dude, it was fun. Plugged in. Dude, I don't know, Ryan. Did I ever tell you what happened with that last time?
You might have.
So I roll up. I had the guitar in the back seat, and I left it in the car. And we walk in, and my cousin's like, "You're going on," and she's like, "I'm signing you up." I'm like, "No, don't. I sign you up. You're fourth." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Right? So Gary's laughing at me. Right? So it was me and Gary. We're at the bar at Sweeney's. The main stage area. It was packed. The fucking place is packed. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like, all right, think of something off the top of your. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I know all the words and I can do it. I'll do Turn the Page.
That's always your go-to.
Yeah, it's the go-to because it is. It's the easy. It's the first one that comes to mind. It's that or Black by Pearl Jam. It's like I know them by heart. Like the words. I know I'm gonna fuck it up. And she's like, I'm gonna get a band around you. I'm like, okay, well now I really gotta think. Because like, are they gonna know the song? And I talked to all of them. Actually, I didn't meet the drummer. The bass player came up to me, and the singer came up to me. The singer's like, "Oh yeah, Hetfield or Seeger?" I was like, "Hetfield." He goes, "All right, I got it. I'm gonna do my best Hetfield." I'm like, "All right, you got it." And then the bass is like, "Oh yeah." And then I get up, and there's this drummer sitting there. I'm like, he's like, "Oh yeah, I know it." I'm like, "Okay." So turns out, like out of the whole bunch, the drummer was the one who like knew it the best,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So like, and the singer was awesome. And then he's like, "All right, so what other song we doing?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm like three chords, something easy. Rockin' in the Free World." I never fucking played Rockin' in the Free World in my life. I know the chord, then E minor, G, C, and then I forgot. So I forgot after the keep on rocking the free world. And then it's but then there's that's a C, and I knew that finger roll, and but then there's a and then you go back in the next verse. I forgot about that chord. I'm like, and as we're doing it, and the bass player, I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm like, I'm hitting the wrong note, and I'm like, ah shit. That by the second one I got it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, shit, I forgot. I completely forgot about that part. The worst part is the dude who sang Turn the Page is up there, right? He's like, I'm gonna play tambourine during Rockin' the Free World. I'm like, all right, sounds good. Dude, dude, we sound good. Everything, and no one's singing. And then look, he's like, it's you. And I'm like, dude, I think I had strep throat or something. Something was going on. I was sick the whole week. I could not sing. Now, I'm just gonna say it. I can't sing anyway. I could not sing. I could not sing. I couldn't. It couldn't come out. Like I'm like, fuck. And I'm calling my cousin up, and she's like, I don't know the words. and then some other dude comes running up, and he's like, I got it. I'm like, fucking thank God. And he sings this. Like I sang half the first verse, and he picked it up and sang the rest of the song. And it worked out. And like next song, I'm like, I'm fucking done. Like, no, I'm out. It was all electric, dude. It was loud. It was fucking awesome. And it felt so good to be back on stage and doing an electric song.
Yeah, I bet.
And a makeshift band, which was even cooler. And I'm like, no, next time I'm doing acoustic. And I know what songs I'm doing. And I know how it's going to sound. So Jay's on. So I'm doing the acoustic version of Blackened.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do.
Why did you say like Jay?
Because Jay's probably gonna come.
Right,
Yeah.
but he's not a Metallica fan,
No,
is he?
well, I don't know. He might. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the alternate version of "When I Die," by Alice in Chains.
Nice.
Good one.
And then for my mom, I'm gonna do. I haven't decided.
Simple Man.
No, I thought about that. I'm gonna do Tom Petty. I'm gonna do a Tom Petty song for my mom.
Okay.
Because my mom's gonna be there, Jay. All right. I think I'd left that part out. But she's gonna come on Wednesday night. She's in town as of probably.
Jay said she definitely is.
Yeah, Jay. Should I do fate? Actually, should I do?
No, I know where you go with this, Sean. We're talking here.
Should I do?
Hold on, shut up, Sean. We're having a conversation.
Jay's like,
just toss the panties.
Stop.
My cheeks hurt.
True.
Try to get jacked off under the table in front of the whole damn family.
Whoa, come on, Jay. What the fuck?
Team player.
I could do Fade to Black acoustically, or I could do Blackened acoustic.
Nah, do the Blackened.
It's kind of cool, right? It's different.
Yeah.
Like most of the motherfuckers, I don't know what that is, dude. So some dude, like, I got off the stage. I played the Flying V on stage. First time I ever played on stage, and this dude came out and he's like, "What the fuck is that? Look at that fucking." Can I put it on? I'm like, yeah. He goes, this is light as hell. I'm like, yeah. So we started talking. He goes, I'm a lefty too. He's like, but you don't play like I do. He's like, you play. He's like, wait, this is a lefty guitar? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, but you're strung. I'm like, yep. He's like, what the fuck? Like, he was like, what is going on here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Won't Back Down.
Okay.
There you go.
But the quiet.
Yeah.
The palm muted version, like the quiet, like the chill version. So that was the third song. We were gonna do Everlong by Foo Fighters the last time, and I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm done. I got off the stage. I'm like, I'm done.
Could you imagine him trying to say, Bob?
No, and that was the thing. And the other dude's like, I can sing it, but the drummer's like. So I talked to the drummer later, and he goes, I'm so glad you chose not to do that. He goes, I forgot how much hi-hat, because at the hi-hat,
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know if my arms could have taken it. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I went, oh, wait, I forgot how intense that song is on the hi-hat.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay. He's like, dude, I don't know if we would have done it. I'm like, okay. Someday. Because she's doing this, and I hope my cousin hosts the whole thing. It's Sweeney's every Wednesday night, open mic and whatever. And yeah, she's in a band called Lesher Beach, which is they're a cover band. Dude, she's got a voice. Dude, she can
sing.
Dude, not my favorite, but Gary asked her to do Janis Joplin, and
okay.
she fucking. Dude, she nailed it. She nailed it. Like,
wow.
She's got such a powerful voice. So it's intimidating because I know how much she can sing. And her dad can play guitar, and it's whatever. It's weird, man. And she puts me on this under pressure. Like, she puts me on this like pedestal. Like, oh yeah, oh, you're so great. I'm like, oh, come on. Like, I don't fucking practice enough. I don't play enough anymore. Like it makes me feel weird, but she said, "Oh, you did great. You did great." I'm like, "All right, Like, you're playing you're playing 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Like this is your job. This is literally her job. It kind of makes me feel weird, but it is. It is what it is. But, I'm hoping to maybe blow her away, by some weird covers next week, because the When I Die, dude, that cover is not like, it sounds nothing like the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you? It's
so laid back and it's so different until you hear the first, like, when you call my name, and you're like, oh, then you realize, oh my God, now I know what song this is. Yeah.
That's one of their best songs, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna sing it just like Lane too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not. Jay, you still with us? Someone's still with us. Who's still with us? Been on coverage.
We got one watching. What's the other thing? That's just thumbs up. That's just people that liked it or whatever.
Yeah, people on our Facebook or one of the Facebook feeds, because it only takes. So
no, we're not on YouTube anymore, right?
No, we are.
No,
we're not on Twitter anymore.
Okay.
Although we are technically. So
I didn't think we were on Twitter at all anymore.
We are. I copy and put it on X. No, so we only see. Here's the thing with the same thing with the Sunday show.
I can't find that on YouTube.
No.
I mean, maybe I don't know what. Maybe I'm not looking to search
look
for
on
it.
Corner Pub Sports on YouTube.
I try to find it.
Really, and you can't find it.
Not when it's first starting.
So, the Facebook feed is weird.
Yes, I have to scroll to the second one on the Facebook.
So if you go on, like, I only get, and this goes with our show too. If you go on Sports Talk 101, which is also one of our feeds on the site, the Corner Pub show, I won't see any of those comments.
Right.
It's only the comments on the Corner Pub Sports feed, Facebook feed, that I see.
So weird.
Or YouTube feed. I'll see them too.
Right.
I won't see the Philly Sports Talk. It takes one of the Facebook feeds and puts them on there.
Yeah.
That's it. It's I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know. It's very strange. I gotta take a piss. You got this with Ryan? You and Ryan?
Yeah.
I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, we're good. So I got one more week here, Mike.
One more week where? What?
To tread water, and then fucking I get McCaffrey back.
Fantasy, yeah.
I made that trade. I made that trade in week 2.
Right. You made that trade a long time ago.
Yep.
I'm holding out hope for this. Yeah. My one team. Yeah, go ahead.
No, so of my first 4 round draft picks, I only got one left on my team.
Wow, you traded everybody else, huh?
Yeah, Diggs, Harrison, and Metcalf.
So you traded you drafted Diggs in the second round?
4th.
In the 4th, right. Okay, that makes sense. Harrison you drafted in the second round.
Yeah, and Metcalf was in the 3rd round.
Metcalf was in the 3rd. So in the first round you took
AJ Brown.
Okay. So you got AJ Brown and McCaffrey now. And then who else you got?
Jaden Daniels.
Right, he's been carrying you.
Yeah, Brian Robinson's been good.
Okay.
He's a little banged up. And I got Garrett Wilson. And then it's a toss-up.
Wilson's good, yeah.
Yeah. Cade Otton, T. Higgins, Darryl Mooney.
Okay, yeah. Still trying to figure out that last slot.
Yeah, so that's one that keeps getting rotated. I'm probably going to, because it looks like Higgins is out again. I'm probably going to go with Otton.
Yeah, all right. So my team, Kerryon Williams, Breece Hall, Neighbors, Brian Thomas, George Pickens, Travis Kelce. Who am I forgetting? I picked up Tyrone Tracy.
There you go. Who's your quarterback?
CJ Stroud.
Oh, he's
yeah,
killing you, ain't he?
Well, yeah. So I told you my team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid, right?
Yeah, I'd be happy with it.
Yeah, I'm 1-7.
Oh, it's that league? Oh my God, that's the team that's 1-7?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that lineup's 1-7.
Wow. You just never know, man.
Yep.
Are you out on all your leagues?
Oh, and Pacheco. I got Pacheco in that league too.
Is he coming back?
I don't know. I just picked up Pacheco in the other league. So now the other league, I'm 4-4. That's the league I scored 177. That got me right back in it because I won that game. The guy that I was ahead of lost. So we're both the same record. And then I got I outscored him by like 80 points. So I went from down 100 points to down like 15.
Nice.
For like, that last playoff spot. So we're tied record wise. In that last playoff spot, I was within 15. I'm
Have you
actually showing in that.
Have you played him?
I don't remember. I don't think head to head. The first tiebreaker's points.
Oh, okay.
That team, that's a team that I just picked up Tua, and I picked up Bo Nix this week. Purdy is my other quarterback.
And Purdy's off.
Purdy's off.
Right.
I got Lamb, who finally had a good week. I got Olave.
He should be better getting Derek Carr back.
Hopefully, yeah. I got Cooks. Or James Cook.
Oh, James Cook, yeah.
James Cook. Who else do I have in that league?
See, that's what's hard when you.
Yeah, I picked up a
when
check.
You got more than one league.
Yeah, I picked up yeah. I know. I remember picking up a Pacheco. I picked up Tracy. I lost Ayuk for the year. Pitts. I haven't started Pitts at all. There's somebody else on my team that's been it's been decent for me. I can't remember. I'm playing Sean this week.
And you know who's starting to turn into something is that Bucky Irving from the Buccaneers. I mean, it's going to be tough now because they don't have either receiver.
Well, that's right. I have White too.
Oh, all right.
She Jones.
Yeah, Sean. I think I lost 2 points. I had a fumble recovery that got taken back.
What other?
Yesterday's
last
game.
I didn't watch any last night's game.
Yeah. So Sean.
I saw the highlight. I saw Garrett Wilson's catch. I saw, parts. I saw parts of it when I came back in. I saw the end of the game or whatever. But that was it.
My defense is killing me. I got Houston and I got Baltimore, and they're killing me. They're not scoring any points.
Yeah, Baltimore's defense is that.
And this is why you don't draft a defense early in drafts.
Never.
Because those teams never pay. Dude, I waited and I took the Bills like late. Oh, I might just drop this. I took the Bills like late, like 15th round. The Bears, I picked up the Bears. They're both top 10 defenses in fantasy right now. Like it's crazy. Like the other league, the salary cap league, the Cowboys were a top defense. Like, where are they? They're terrible right now, right? It's like you can't. Yeah, you never take those.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I got McLaurin and Josh Downs.
McLaurin's been all right for you.
Yeah, McLaurin's been good. Josh Downs is he's up and down.
But he's going to be better with Flacco.
Right.
I'm also hoping that for Pittman.
I picked up Mostert.
Oh, Mostert was sitting there?
Yeah, I picked up Mostert.
Who the fuck dropped Mostert?
Yeah, I spent $8.
Why would someone drop Mostert? Like, oh my God. He was hurt. You knew when he came back he was going to be a factor.
Dude, of my
People
$50.
are fucking stupid.
Of my $50, I spent 11 on Josh Downs. I spent 2 on Bo Nix. I spent 24 on Tua. Or no, I'm sorry. I spent 4 on Tua. I spent 7 on Pacheco. I spent 4 on
I
Tracy,
don't know what's called Pacheco. Dude,
and then 8 on Mostert.
in our league, Ryan, I dropped Pacheco, and then I picked him right back up because I'm like, I had to drop him because I went to pick up somebody, and I was like, man, I'm gonna grab him back up and drop someone else, and I did. After the bye week was over, whoever I picked up and I dropped, they're saying he might be back soon. Like he's running with the team and stuff, but they haven't opened the 3-week practice window yet. So, but he might be back by playoff time.
Well,
yeah, I mean, if you don't need, like, if you can hold the roster spot,
I have fucking 4 running backs right now, so 4 guys that should be starting someone else. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's in Chris's league. There's like roster spots galore because you
start 1 and 1 and then flex.
There's 3 flexes, so and then there's
I
like,
thought about in my league, like we used to do that in my league where it was 2-2 and then 2 flex or whatever. But like, did we go back or we? No, I'm sorry. It was 1-1. 1 running back, 1 receiver, and 1 tight end, and 2 flex.
Right.
And then it's like, do we go back to that or do we stick with what we are? Because that makes it tougher.
Yeah.
Do we do that? Because in TJ's league, you have to start a tight end.
Yeah, in my other league, you have to start a tight end.
And it's salary cap, and it's keeper. It's
Yeah, I lost my motherfuckers. They took away the fumble because I think it was on a turnover or something, and then the guy fumbled it out of bounds. So apparently it wasn't a recovery or something. I lost 2 points for that. So I'm down 10-2.
I don't mind starting a tight end. Like I don't like the 2 running back leagues. They're too hard to come by.
What do you mean?
Like where you got to start? Where you got to start 2 running backs?
That's what makes it tougher, though.
I know.
That's the way all fantasy teams used to be. All fantasy leagues used to be 2 running backs, 3 receivers, a tight end, kicker, defense, quarterback.
I think it was 2-2 and 1 or 2-2 in the tight end. Was there 3?
It used to be 2, 3, and 1.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It used to be 2, 3, and 1. Yeah, and the kicker defense. That's every league used to be like that way.
Yep.
Yeah, it was tough, man.
You know what's weird about fantasy football? You know what you don't hear about anymore? The individual defensive players and all that shit that used to
that's faded out.
People used to try to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never. There was one I got in one league that was like that. And I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It
makes it too complicated.
Yeah. It's already complicated enough, dude.
Yeah.
And football's it's offense generated. Come on. Like you're rooting for offense.
Right.
Who roots for defense? No one
Your uncle with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but no one ever oh, I can't wait for him to get a sack today.
Yeah.
Like he's not tuning into Pittsburgh going, oh, I hope they get an interception. Like, you know what I mean? That's weird. Like you're hoping for your offensive guys to score, but no one's rooting for defense. Like it's just the way it is. It's a weird dynamic, but it's the truth. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Who you playing this week, Sean, in your league?
I'm playing Dan Smith. I'm playing Hungry Hippos. They're 6-2.
Yeah, that's a flawed 6-2.
Aaron Rodgers had a nice week, a nice game.
Yeah, I seen
24 points. So 26. Yeah. So and Brees Hall only got him 10, which I had 10 against Mike.
Yeah,
I had Brees Hall in the other league.
But my defense only got me 2, so that kind of countered.
Not really, dude. Brees Hall should be getting me more than that, dude.
I know
he's my number 1 pick. So
Williams is your top player, though.
Yeah, Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like T. Higgins is out again.
Is he really?
Yeah. And Brian Robinson's questionable. Fuck.
Motherfucker.
Speaking of all your running backs, Sean, if you want Bo Nix.
No? Out on Bo Nix? Bo Nix playing against
it's not that I'm out on him.
No, Sean.
I'm not out. It depends what you want. Bijan for fucking Bo Nix?
No.
Dick.
No.
Mostert? You want Mostert for Bo Nix?
You're not going to give me Mostert.
Why not?
There's,
All right. I'm in on that.
I might.
I'm in on it.
I might consider that.
All right, I'll propose it to you. Just let me know.
What the fuck is this? Juice Monkey.
that was the one that I brought. Yeah, take it. It's good.
Yeah. How strong is it? It's Imperial. Jeez,
Probably pretty-
it's 9.5%. I don't fucking need this right now. It's 11:30 at night. All right, I'm doing it.
You see him? He like literally like was back and
It
forth.
just
all-
looks good.
Oh, it's delicious.
It looks good.
It is so delicious.
Juicy Monkey, Hazy Eye. And
Yeah.
there you go, right there. For the one person, Jay, that's watching still.
Is it Jay?
I think Jay's the only one watching. Yeah.
Did he say like is he commenting?
No, he's there. Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's there. Yeah, he just wrote now.
Okay.
He just laughed at that. the beer comment. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to look at it, Rye.
All right.
Because I can't lose. Like Aaron Rodgers is starting to turn on a little bit. Oh, dude, I can smell.
Oh, you
that.
already played your quarterback, so you can't use Bo Nix.
I know that's not gonna happen this week.
Oh, because that would have been a good week because he's playing against Baltimore.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers already played.
Yeah.
And he scored me 26. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at it because my drink the rest. Take the rest, please. The thing is, like, I'm looking at that and going, all right, well,
Oh my God,
it smells so good.
It's so good.
Dude, I can smell it. Smells so good.
What is that one?
Juicy Monkey Imperial IPA.
Hazy Imperial.
It's
IPA.
9.5.
Packing a punch.
Dude,
Loaded
It's
with
9.5.
Shit, that smells good.
That's
It
9.5.
smells like pineapple.
It's really good.
Dude, that might be one of the best beers I've ever had in my life. That literally might be one of the best beers I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Dude, that's better than the Juice Haze. Like, that's way better.
That's better than the Voodoo?
Dude, I can still taste the flavor. Like, I took a sip.
It's like tasting a Hawaiian punch in a beer.
Dude, it's that good. It's so good. It's 10 seconds. I can still taste the flavor. Like,
Is it all sweet?
No, it's not real sweet. Like, it's sweet enough. It, like you said, it tastes like Hawaiian punch with beer.
Yeah.
That, give me that fucking can.
And that's 10%.
Yeah.
Look at this motherfucker. I'm gonna solo this motherfucker. For everyone for the two people who are watching on Boner Coverage, hold on. This beer might be the best goddamn beer I've ever had in my life. Right there. That is unbelievable. All right. Packing a punch, loaded with notes. It's fucking loaded with, that's definitely for sure. Loaded with fruit juice and ripe for the picking. Juicy Monkey is packing a punch as now it gets weird. Joins the crew up front. Pineapple. I told you, I smelled the pineapple. An orange aroma meets Sabro, Lotus, and Sultana hops to drop a hazy Imperial IPA that will have you monkeying in no time. Yeah. It's really good. Dude, I've never smelled a beer like this in my life. Like it smells like fucking juice.
Juice.
You're going to regret that when you're done.
Speaking of juice, the Penguin.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yo, how many episodes you in, Sean?
I gotta watch this fit. I'm 4 in. So, all right.
So
I'm
okay.
leave it big.
But did you see the backstory episode?
Yes, with her.
Yes.
Yes,
Dude.
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah, it's good.
Mike, you gotta watch that shit. That show is fucking.
So
excellent.
my neighbor's like, the Penguin. He's a. I said, yeah.
Well,
he's a weak villain. Yes, he is. And
will Allison like it?
I think she will.
Okay.
I think she will. It's action packed. It's got a lot of twists. Colin Farrell is unbelievable in it. If Colin Farrell doesn't win an Emmy, don't fucking Mike is. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Colin Farrell should win an Emmy for it. Like he literally should win. Like he is fantastic in it.
Yeah. The kid playing Victor's awesome in it.
Yeah, he's really good too. Yeah, the stuttering, you
Mhm.
stuttering. Fuck you.
I got stuck watching Grotesquerie.
Now you're a fucking mumbling, stuttering little fuck. You know that?
Yeah,
What is it?
that's the FX one with Travis Kelsey.
I had no idea. I didn't know he was in a fucking FX show. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's kind of like an American Horror Story type.
And Travis Kelsey stars in it.
Well, I don't know if he
Oh,
stars
for
in.
fuck's
He's
sake.
in like
I had
5 or 6.
I didn't fucking know. I had no idea, dude. You gotta watch the Penguin.
All right.
It's you forget that it's about like you forget it's a Batman character.
Yeah.
Like it's right. Like
Yeah.
It's like Sopranos, but not. Man, I don't.
Yeah, just let me watch it. Once
Yeah,
the next
dude,
episode,
it's so good.
I'll
It's so good.
I'll tell you
Dude,
that's the next one.
I didn't know what to expect, and I watched the first episode, and we watched the first one, and Mom was like, "I got to go upstairs. What minute are you on?" I said, "I'm an hour and 32 in, or whatever I was in." Okay, and then 4
Hour
hours,
32.
or maybe I was off, but like 42 minutes in or whatever. And I walked up 4 hours later, and she goes, "You kept watching it, did he?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And I watched the 5th episode.
Did she watch it with you?
She did, and then she had to go up, and she's like, "Just keep going." I'm like, "Are you sure? Just keep going." I'm like, "Okay," and I did.
You're getting close. There's only 2 episodes left, man.
Yeah, so I gotta watch. No, there's 8 total, right? So I gotta watch 5, 6, 7. So I got 5.
Is it over?
5 and 6 are out. Sunday night is week 7 is the 7th episode.
Okay, it's so good.
Yeah, dude. Like it's gotten to the point, Mike, where like I get to because I watch it on Mondays when I get home from work. Like it gets to the point.
What
Like,
day is it premiere?
Sunday night.
I'm not watching that on Sunday.
Right. But it gets to the point like I'm coming home from work on Monday. Like I can't wait to get home.
Yeah.
It's that good.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's gonna be. This is it. I think.
No, there's a.
I don't. I think they're doing 8 and that's it. I don't think.
Really?
I think so because Batman 2 comes out next year. Like they're
Yeah.
what are they gonna do? Think about it. They're not gonna do another season after Batman 2. Like,
Right.
I think, like whatever happens to Batman 2 is probably gonna conclude his story. I would assume. Right? Like
Like you can't just keep going and going with the Penguin. Right.
Like I think they're doing a backstory thing. They're kind of killing time, but they're doing a great job doing it.
Yeah.
And then they'll kill his series, and like he's going to be in Batman too. Like I don't think
He has to be. Yeah. Right.
like, he's not going to die in this series. I don't think, but other people might, which is interesting. Yeah, it's dude,
Okay.
It's a must watch. Like, would you say that it's a must watch?
Yeah. I have in my queue. Like I want to watch it.
Yeah,
like it's definitely
fucking beers.
Yeah, it's so well done. Like I was looking forward to checking it out when it started, but like I was not expecting it to be this good.
I'm taking a picture of this beer tower.
All right.
Nice. I got a nice picture for tomorrow to put on too with my my first beer tonight. Dude, I'm proud of myself. This is my first beer drinking night in a while.
No, that's right. Yeah, you
Dude, it's been over a month.
that's right. You were drinking the
I
the
bought
Jameson
I
and
bought a whole
ginger.
bottle of Jameson tonight.
Mhm.
Bought a 7-Up or something. I don't know what I bought something. I put the ice cube things in the freezer. I didn't do it.
Yeah. The bullets.
Mm-hmm. Jay said I have to watch that. So Jay, did you watch the Batman with Robert Pattinson though? So not that you have to watch it, but
I only seen it once though, so I don't even know if I would remember.
you remember the end. Like Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
A little bit.
So, as long as you remember that at the end,
Okay.
like that, because that plays a big part in the Penguin.
Yeah, I vaguely remember the end of that being that.
Yeah.
Like they're in jail.
Well, that's right before. That's when he tells them. That's when he tells them what he's doing.
Okay.
And then it happens. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, the show.
He did not. So Jay, you have to. Jay, you know what? That's what you're doing tomorrow. And I want to. You know what? We're gonna get a Jay Parr
movie
review next week.
And we'll just read it.
Of the Bat. And actually, the Batman is a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
It's a Halloween movie. Watch the Batman. It's 3 hours long. Seems long. It flies by.
It was really good. I enjoyed it.
I love that movie. Like it's so intense because and it's slow moving, but it's so.
Did you see it more than once?
I saw it like 3 times.
Okay.
I might watch it tomorrow. Now that I'm talking about it.
Yeah, I hear you. I've seen it 4 or 5 times.
Dude, like it's weird. The score.
Yep.
How the fuck Sean has time to be a musician, write a book, watch all these movies, play video games?
Right?
Yeah.
That score is fucking when he first walks up, when he first comes up with the dudes beating up the dude off the train,
Mm-hmm.
he walks down and I'm like, yo, dude, even thinking about it, I'm getting chills. It's badass, dude.
Yep.
It's so badass. Jay, you gotta watch it. You watched Batman back in the 60s. Jay, you're gonna so all right.
He's changed a little bit.
Yeah, he's changed a little bit. He wears all black now, Jay. From the 60s. He's not he doesn't have a gay sidekick anymore. No. It's the Batman's like they take a more detective approach. Yeah, and
which is what he is.
It's a slow burner. God damn, it's so good. It's so good. Like anyone who hated the Batman, I'm sorry. I want to hear why. Like I want to hear why you hated that movie. Like I thought it was fantastic. And this is someone who loved the Michael Keaton Batmans. Hated the last 2. Loved the trilogy that Christopher Nolan did. And somehow they found a way to take it in a different direction. And you thought it would like put people in a different way. Like, and I remember sitting in the theater going, "Holy fuck, this is awesome! Like, this is awesome! Like, they're doing such a great job with this. Like, I don't know. They made him so much. They made him so. They made him so.
This tastes exactly like a big sloppy pussy.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you?
We gotta wait for Mike though. When Mike comes back, we gotta play the other one.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna put that back on, Jay. All right, I'm gonna put that comment back on. All right. So because you know what I'm playing.
Yeah.
But they did. They put it in such a different direction, and I didn't expect what they were gonna do. And
yeah, it was a much darker feel.
He was so awkward. He was so awkward too.
Yep.
And this is someone like I never saw Twilight.
Me neither.
I don't know if I ever saw a movie Robert Pattinson was in. And when they announced him as Batman, I'm like, all right, but he's younger. Okay, cool. But I don't know anything about him. And the same thing with like, dude, think about it. Every fucking cast member, Michael Keaton. Oh, how can you name him as Batman? Heath Ledger. How can you put him as Joker? And Robert Pattinson. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hold out hope, and we'll see what happens. So, Jay said Robin was gay.
Yeah, buddy.
Huh?
This is why I came down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get that gobbler at the end of this game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Flip that bean, yeah.
Jay said, "Holy gay sex sounds, Batman." Yeah, Robin, get my gay bat spray. Why? What do you have a gay bat spray? He had fucking everything else. Yo, if Batman, I'm gonna piss Jay off right now. If Adam West was alive right now, and they made Batman 1966 right now, like, holy anti-man playing for the female team spray Batman, and doing the whole spray and fucking spraying the transvestite and shit. Get off my leg.
Give me the they them spray, Batman. Robin.
Robin, reach in the back part of my utility belt. Pull out the they them spray. Remember, he fucking Adam West with this fucking weird thing. Hold on. Like, for those who can't see it, what the fuck was this, right? Come on, why isn't it doing this? It's not letting me do it. Oh, here we go. All right. This whole thing. Robin, get me the they them.
Give me they them spray.
They them spray, Robin.
Stat.
Stat, motherfucker. Like Burt Ward, all fucking with his tight ass shorts.
Yeah, he was guy.
And Jay, look at Mike. He's home with the beer tower. The beer tower going on.
Yeah, I gotta get home anyway.
Yeah, it's about time to call it a night, man.
Still got half a beer. You fucking.
I told you you were gonna regret that.
Yeah.
I tell you
Not
what.
anymore.
No. I tell you what. I wake up with a headache. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm fucking glad I have this headache because this is the goddamn best beer I've ever had. Dude, that's easily the best beer I've ever had.
Really?
That Juicy Monkey Hazy Imperial IPA is the
I
best.
A couple of them better.
It might be the best beer I ever had.
I got a 6-pack of it.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful stuff.
I think I might have got is that maybe where I got the 6-pack at the craft beer store off of Trenton Road? I don't think it's that hard to find.
What, Dookie?
No.
Oh.
What the fuck would I talk about that for? Doesn't matter with you.
All right, it's bedtime, fellas.
All right, Ryan.
It's been real, man.
Yeah,
it has been.
Great night,
right.
man.
I should be able to make it next week.
All right,
Most
yeah.
likely.
We'll see if we can get a guest next week, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys.
All right.
Con Jones.
Corner Pub says, "See ya." Thank you, Jay. Everyone, and there's other people who were chiming in. Thank you so much. This is fun, man. It's a good time tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good night. Good night, fellas.
Corner
Right.
coverage out of control.
Always is.
Yep. See you guys. All right, guys. All right, Jay. I'll see you, brother. Hey, Wednesday night, man. Maybe I'll see you at Sweeney's. All right. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I won't show up with guitar. Maybe I'll play some skin flute. See what happens. Now I hope you can make it, dude. Because I told my mom, that there's a possibility you might make it, dude. She was like, "Oh my god, really? When's the last time you saw my mom?" I still haven't cut it off yet. When's the last time you saw my mom? Like 30?
I don't need the headphones though.
No, you don't. But I'm gonna see what Jay says. Like, dude, I'm gonna say like I don't know. I don't know when the last time you saw her was.
I don't know.
Was it fucking 93? Like, was it after that? I don't know. I'm really curious to hear this.
He hasn't seen. I thought that they still hung out from time
But
to
they
time.
talk. No, they don't hang out. He don't go down to Florida, motherfucker.
I didn't mean that.
It's been 30 years, he said.
Really? Since you've seen her?
30 years. 94. That sounds about right. 94, 93.
That was the last time he'd seen her?
That sounds about right.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, think about it. It was when we met up with Knicks, which I can't go there for a while.
It's your own fault, man.
That was 30 years since I saw Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a long time. Jay saw me as a fucking little 9-year-old kid.
Yeah.
10, 11, whatever. 10 or 11 years old. And now, I mean, he's still motherfucker's tall as shit. He's still taller than me, but still,
yeah.
You know, I mean, he saw me on screen.
Right. Well, yeah.
Jay, you know what? This had to be weird. Like, I know Mike's trying to get out of here, but like, you know, we friend each other, right? We friend each other on Facebook, and then you started following the podcast, and we start doing the podcast, and then like you see me on the screen, like you're like, "Yo, that ain't the same kid I remember," or was I the same kid you remember? Like, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's weird.
I have a feeling that he's going to say he kind of would have seen like.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to remember. Like, I remember always being a big music fan, but I mean, I was I playing sports then? I think I will. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I was into sports, but I was into sports back then. But I don't know if I was. No, not yet. It was another year or two. Yeah. So I'm gonna see what Jay says about that. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. You probably got into Calvary sports when I had my bad hip.
Yeah, he gives a political fucking answer. Get out of here. I always knew you were a good kid, Sean. That's what he said.
Well,
first of all, capitalize the S in Sean because I deserve that. All right.
I'm leaving. Good night, Jay.
He said we used to play catch in the field.
Well, there you go.
That's what real dads do. All right, we gotta go. Thanks, Dad. All right. All right. We'll see you guys next. We'll see you guys next Friday. Next Friday, Corner Pub. Later. Oh my God.